Recording.
Alright, hello, welcome back to Peace of Heart. It's session 100, 100, 100. We have
Oh
played this
boy.
godforsaken game that much.
Almost 4 years too.
Hours. Yeah,
Almost 4
wild.
years in November.
So, it's disgusting, I know.
Ugh.
So, where we left off. Last session, our crew of adventurers arrived investigated the temple of Baal's followers, who had all seemingly perished simultaneously. They, in their exploration, noted that the souls of these people were one by one being absorbed by something underneath the temple. And making their way down, they found a door that led further underground into a large amphitheater where Ruby, the skeletal underling of Talistar, uh, was residing along with his army of skeletons. They talked to him for an extended period of time, and while he was distracted, sent Erin into the room he was guarding using gaseous form to check out what was inside. And Erin, upon noting the huge, I'm just going to say construct that was in the other room guarding the pedestal, made his way out and communicated that to the rest of the group. After a bit of deliberation, they decided to leave it be for now and uh, deal with Ruby on the front end. So they. So, uh, after some discussion, they asked for a moment to discuss Ruby's illustrious deal of joining their bone brigade, joining his bone brigade, and used it as an opportunity to plan a surprise attack in which they destroyed his entire army, pretty much, in one fell swoop. Notably, Erin suggested that he release control over his skeletal warriors, to which uh, he failed the saving throw and did, which wiped out approximately 50 skeletons in like that. Anyway, uh, after this fight, Ruby surrendered, and after a discussion between him and the party eventually decided to let him go to ponder his life and maybe rethink his life decisions, as they didn't think he was too terribly harmless. He was just on the wrong path. Um, and after this, they made their way into the back, where this hulking creature was crying out in pain, um, saying that it was full, saying that it could sense its brother and its father. However, as the party entered, it looked at Vico and Erin and noted that they were not who he thought they would be. And as the creature grew larger and larger, and began to overflow with the souls that were being sucked into it from the floor above, Erin spoke to it in its mind, which seemed to remind it of the conversations it had had with its brother, whoever that is, and calmed it and helped it to essentially just talk to it until it finally passed. All of these souls that had been absorbed into it released out into the air and off to where they belong. The form of the creature shrunk down to that of a young boy who lay dead in the center of the room, and that is where we left off. Uh, I know there were a couple
Uh,
things that people wanted to do, so
yeah. So real quick before the minute is up, is it possible to revive this creature?
You can try.
I want to make the check first. Because I know it's not necessarily human.
It's
Um,
the
let me
boy
look at
in
the
front of you
revised.
appears to be human.
It is a creature. I don't know if it's a creature because it could be a construct. That's the thing. I want to decide whether I want to be able to tell if it's a construct or not. Also, yeah, it also.
Construct is just a creature type. A creature is a creature. It doesn't say that it doesn't work on constructs.
Okay. Then it also the spell can return anything that died of old age. Um,
It does.
and has if it has also any missing parts.
You
As
can
well.
make a medicine check.
Yeah, like I wanna make sure like okay, will I not just waste anything by just doing this? 24.
Well, it's not missing any body parts, and it does not look like it died of old age. This is a young boy, and also it seemed pretty clear that it died from the strain of whatever it was that was happening with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it. I'll cast Revivify on it.
All right. Can you describe to me what Uriel's Revivify looks like? This isn't
Yeah, so
exactly something
she
that happens often.
so she flies over, skids on the ground, takes out like the pouch, um, that she's been holding the diamonds in, um, and just like holds it, like kind of lays it gently on the body, and summons an ethereal, hammer.
From here.
Yeah, hammer, and just
I'm
slams
gonna.
it on the child.
So Uriel uh, places the diamond dust on the child and prepares to go through with her spell. But as you reach down for the magic that you would use to cast this spell, um, a surge of power courses through you, as a lot more energy than you would have expected for this spell pours out of you, and the glowing red orb floats out of Uriel's chest and comes to a slow rest, hovering over the corpse of the boy. Uh, it stays there for a moment, floats around the body, seemingly inspecting it before slowly retreating to Uriel and returning uh, into her. Uriel, as it does, you have a profound sense of guilt rush over you. It's not your own. You're able to discern that, but you aren't sure of it. You just feel extremely guilty for what has happened here. You do not consume a spell slot, and the components are still there.
For this, the components are still gone.
No, they're still
Okay.
there. They're still
Oh,
there.
thank God. All right. Damn. Yeah. Yeah. She'll look sadly up down on the boy. Um. Understanding that there's not much she can do. Before just kind of like just setting her head down.
It's important to note in situations like these when I know this spell too, but sometimes it means the soul just doesn't want to come back. That they'd rather be in the afterlife. They found peace there.
It's quite possible that even if we did bring it back, it would continue to suffer.
Hmm. Simply.
Sure. To be a little clearer, Uriel, like, it's not that you can't revivify this, it's that you pull your magic from the entity that is within you, and that entity is not willing to revivify
Yeah.
this kid.
I see. Is it Michael?
Yes.
I use a divine sense.
Use a divine sense.
Do I find the final source of the
Big,
desecration upon this land
yes, it
in this
is.
room?
The big desecrated thing is contained within the pyramidal container that is on this intricate altar at the end of the hall.
What I do know is that I don't know what's happened to the souls that were trapped inside of it. Loon has no authority. Loon's powers are distorted in this land. So I think the best thing to do now would be to ensure that everyone is able to achieve their afterlife. I shudder to imagine what would happen if souls were stuck here too long.
You're right. Do you... Well, I guess... Let's destroy the factory.
Michael, I'm gonna kneel down really quickly. I'm gonna close the boy's eyes.
You do so.
Say a little Loonian prayer.
I anoint him with the holy water I have on me.
Vico, you feel your body kind of relax at this point. You a powerful sense of calm has come over you as you. It feels like you're getting a mental pat on the back from your dad.
Yeah.
That's what we were waiting for.
All it took was a dead child.
Damn. All right.
Damn, Vico,
I mean, Loon deals in dead children.
And he does.
that's his currency.
All right. Yeah. I guess Uriel will just go up to this this altar, right? It's not like the previous Falknir, right? It's
The previous one was carved into the ground as like an arcane incantation on a territory. So then the entire section of Earth was taken out and stored somewhere. This appears to be inside of a container, essentially. You can't see into it from the outside. It's in effectively a big metal box.
metal box. Metal pyramid. You say? Can I heat metal?
Yeah, you can cast heat metal on it.
Can I cast heat metal at 5th level?
Sure, you cast heat metal at 5th level.
I want to burn this thing.
Yeah, you cast heat metal at 5th level. The pyramid rapidly grows from dull silver material to a bright, or a dull orange to a bright white hot. as it nearly melts down into slag on the pedestal in front of you. Whatever's inside surely cannot have survived as it turns into a puddle on the pillar. Vico, you can see energy that's released from this and flies off into the ether.
That did it. Uriel. Seems the other part of Talistar's soul has attacked.
Well, we did it.
Erin?
Yeah.
Can you make me a charisma saving throw?
Hey yo.
Indeed, I can. One of the saving throws I never get to use, but I'm really good at.
Yeah, Aaron with the Riz.
The 23.
He's with the Riz.
Erin, as you're sitting there, thinking about what just happened, watching the events unfolding in front of you, and a powerful what would be the word here? You suddenly really desperately want to go somewhere. I put it on the map, but it's a very far place from here. You know exactly where it is. I'll put it on the map later when we get there.
Mhm.
But there's somewhere that you desperately want to go all of a sudden. You've never been there, but you know it's important.
Aaron starts
and as
walking
you're-
without a
yeah,
word.
As you're standing there, you nearly start walking on your own without even thinking about it, and you stop, realize, think about it, and then continue walking.
Aaron?
As
Aaron
just
starts chuckling to himself.
Vico starts following behind.
Uh,
Aaron,
but-
where are you going?
Aaron doesn't respond at first.
I have to beat if need be.
We may need it.
Vico continued to walk alongside him.
I mean, we can. I'm pretty sure we can teleport back now.
Yeah, so
Start-
we can figure out Aaron's doing. Aaron.
Yes.
What's going on?
I'm walking.
I say that to where?
His brain seems to pause at the question of where exactly. Elsewhere. Place with no name. Calls to me.
You need a reset? Or just
No, I'm quite alright. Don't worry about me.
Very worried.
Yeah, very.
Yeah, extremely.
can we just let's just sit down for a moment, just at least mark this on a map, maybe talk this over a little.
I'm quite alright to continue on.
Just I know, but we aren't.
It's just
Aaron pauses for a second, puts his hand to his head. Reset me, Tadriel.
You wish, and I do it. I do the greater restoration.
blows him up.
Aaron exerts all of his will to root himself in place for the time it takes to cast the spell.
Vico's like holding him.
Tadriel, you channel all of your energy into this bead, into this prayer bead. Erin roots himself in reality as best he can as you force this magic into him to attempt to recenter him for the time being. Erin, there is no change.
Well,
Urge is still there.
that's curious.
What's curious?
It persists.
Oh, that's worrying.
So if this is not... Logically speaking, if this is not something that gets changed by Tadriel's Greater Restoration, then it must be separately important.
So it's
And
Ah.
more importantly,
We know
not
he's not-
exactly a hallucination.
Right.
we know he's not entirely bad right now, at least.
You said
No,
if something pulls you elsewhere. You know where this elsewhere is?
Yes, quite precisely.
Okay, could you elaborate for us?
Wait, you have the map, right? Just show us, just point out the
Erin,
map.
please make me a charisma saving throw.
Alright. As a nat 20 for a total of 27.
Jesus Christ.
You nearly
Nice,
start
that-
walking again before you catch yourself. Standing still just is making you jittery and
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
Give me the map.
Don't you have the map?
Do I have the map? Who has the map? Do I have the map?
I'm pretty sure you have the map.
Probably you have the map, probably.
Erin kneels down on the floor, picks up like a rock or something, and starts drawing the map.
Big red circle with a big red arrow pointing to elsewhere.
Yeah. Where's the?
He focuses in on just perfectly recreating the paper map that y'all have had. And he adds an additional marker for the unnamed continent.
Erin sketches out a spot right here that he feels extremely inclined to go to.
I see. The top right. Oh, shit.
Alright.
Alright.
Well, I needed to go there.
Leave me if you'd like. I need to walk.
Oh,
I don't think it's walkable, Erin, I think. It would
no.
be best to get on a ship and sail there.
Yes, quite likely at some point.
Is there anything
We can-
holding us here now?
I don't think so.
No, it would seem not.
I can teleport. Well, yeah, I can teleport us all to the ship.
Tippy looks over at the big plants in the room, Michael. I could teleport us to the ship.
Are there plants on the ship?
They're
Not the ship.
in
was
the
a plant.
previous room.
In the previous room, yeah.
Spirit summoned a
Right.
Patch.
patch of flowers.
Okay.
She looks super smug.
Well, it doesn't really matter how we get to the ship. As long as we get there.
Well,
No,
Guess I'll
where,
do it
where
then.
exactly might I inquire, if you don't mind? Where is the ship?
I think. I think the ship
The ship's been moving for about 8 or 9 days now. You have no.
I think it should be
clue.
at point 3, or
Yeah,
at least it was planning to go to point 3.
Yeah, I was planning to go to point. At least the ship, Uriel would
The
be
ship
able to
that
send
we
us.
were gonna get on.
Yeah.
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 Which I
I
think
can only teleport us to the one with the plants on it.
Yeah, I know that that's the only one you could teleport us to.
And which one? And where is that?
Oh,
I
we
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
I can teleport us to the main headquarters ship.
I could probably do that too.
It doesn't matter who can do it, as long as someone can do it.
I'll do it. All right, everyone gather around.
I'm gonna before we all gather around. Vico's gonna kneel down and he's gonna pick up the kid's body.
Yes.
Tippy's giving Uriel a stink eye.
He's gonna take his old
You're
overcoat.
just giving Tippy like kind of a worried look. As like, what did I do?
Samil is looking back and forth between the two of them, very concerned.
Bombastic Tippy side eye.
Yeah. Are you okay, Erin?
Erin,
Yes. What?
you're whispering in
Alright,
tongues.
that's
None of those words are in the Bible.
I agree, Spirit.
Hi, you've read the Bible too, Spirit.
Book of Job.
A man of the word, I see.
Psalms
yes.
28:13.
You've read the Book of Mormon too, haven't you?
Alright, I cast word of recall.
Yeah, I bet you do.
How many targets
I
does that
did.
work on, David?
How many targets is that worth, David?
Oh, dude, screw you, David.
All right.
2. Approximately 2.
Guess
well,
what?
I know
me-
it's a lot. I don't know if it's
it's
a...
me and
unlimited.
It's me and 5 willing creatures.
Okay, then we
well-
leave Tippy. Let's get out of here.
Can you imagine I'm just left in the desert by myself?
I thought.
I mean, like, what
I
if we
thought
just
we-
like put a couple
no,
of us in the
no,
back?
I
How many
thought I
people can
agree.
fit in the back of the thing?
Yeah.
You
How
won't
about
be able
we
to breathe for a
Golden
second. Just hold
for
your...
your Tippy?
Yeah.
We can UPS Tippy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, Falknir can UPS it.
I
Alright,
can't
Does,
wait.
alright,
I don't have
alright.
any
does the
errors.
body of the child count as willing? Question mark.
I don't
Well, it's
have
dead.
The real,
yes,
the real question is, does the body count as a creature?
It's an object
Hey,
now.
Michael.
It's an object.
It's an object.
I don't have the I don't
Mind
have,
and soul are gone, which means
Wait,
that this
if
is,
Tippy
this is
plays
kind of
dead
just an object
again-
at this point.
Okay, but like
Um,
if this is
It's just an object
if
according
this
to
is
D&D.
if this
Yeah.
is
No, you're
Star
still
Trek,
alive. You're just
Oh, right.
But if Tippy was in someone's bag,
if this is Star Trek beaming rules, Michael, I can take the body with me. It's just technically it's a new body.
If you guys take a lot of plants with you and I look at those plants before you go,
Yeah, oh yeah, Tippy, we'll plant a plant on our ship. Don't worry.
Ah, yes, the soil here really is fertile.
we just leave Tippy.
Alright, Spirit, that sounds good. I trust you.
We just
Yeah,
leave Tippy.
that's good, Tippy.
Good frog.
Now look at the flowers, Tippy.
What's your plan? What's your plan now, huh?
Teleport to the ship.
Oh wait, can we not just put Tippy in a bag, or like in the bag of holding?
If,
Not if she's not willing.
In a bag.
there's enough oxygen. In the
if you
back.
want to put Tippy in the bag of holding, you can.
Dude, I don't want to go in there.
Yeah.
Grabs
Put it
Tippy
in
by the
the
scruff of her neck, throws her in.
Jesus.
I don't-
we,
why
uh,
would you not wanna go to the bag of
we
holding?
could do.
Can't breathe in
If a
there.
body is an object, we kill somebody, then revivify them at the ship.
That sounds like
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
I think anyone but me should do that.
No, that's what you do.
Okay,
You kill
wait,
Erin,
how about-
revivify Erin, fresh, clean slate.
Yeah,
brain is fixed.
Tippy, you're gonna have to get in the bag if we do Uriel's way of transporting.
But I can't breathe in that bag.
Yes, you can.
know.
Yes, you can.
Just hold your breath.
I know, shoved you in.
You can breathe in there for a certain amount of time.
Yeah, there's enough air in there to last you for a while, not forever.
Yeah, and you're small.
Can I bring some air with me?
It will literally.
Take
I
a
take a
deep
big,
breath.
I take a
deep
really
breath.
big
Breathe in
inhale
right
and like
now.
my belly fills up.
Tippy, it will only be 6 seconds.
I dive in after my belly is full of air.
As she dives in and the bag is closed, how do I want to do
Oh
it?
wait, dude, I don't even have my spell slots. My 6-level spell slot.
I do.
Couldn't even do it anyway.
I could have done it anyway.
Yeah.
We all go
yeah.
walk
You're
into
still
the
giving
plants.
Uriel the
Tippy,
side.
what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just explode.
Yeah, it's,
So,
it's the
Uriel-
fire flowers, so they just keep like zapping you. You're like, ah, fuck, sorry, Tippy,
Uriel,
ow, cast a spell.
Uriel will extend her wings or her 4 wings outwards, and a pillar of fire just consumes us, and you blink, and the fire recedes, and we are on the ship.
Personally, David,
How
I
many
would have been a
people-
lot less dramatic about that.
How many people's days did we just ruin, Michael? Like,
We would've
people
walked-
are
we
like
would've walked into
carrying
a tree,
heavy
David.
boxes across the ship.
There's a guy who was like hurrying across the ship as y'all appeared, and you just flashbang him. He's like,
He runs into the
You
fire.
singed his eyebrow.
flying in his eyes.
I launch out of the bag of holding.
No. He's walking, and then half of him gets caught in like the brief flash of fire, and he's Two-Faced now. Just.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
He gets insta deleted because a portal opened.
We should
I can't revivify that. Yeah, and we're on the main head fleet, whatever it is,
Yeah.
flagship.
Can I ask where we are relative to the
Aaron,
point I'm going to?
Place I want to be.
you
I
are
want to be somewhere. This ain't it.
Jumps off the ship.
Aaron, you immediately upon teleportation feel that this is wrong, that you shouldn't be here. This isn't as you are.
There's only one section that's a landlocked.
We're back at number 1. We're back at group 1.
Yeah, we're back at number 1. We're so far back.
He actually opens up a new
Yeah.
map.
Way out.
How
Where
over
the heck
there?
did you guys
We're
go?
on one of
Yeah,
the
we
new
actually
continents.
No. We're getting isekai into another world, guys.
It's not even the right ship.
No. We're it's just like, and yeah, you guys are walking up to the mines in Titan. You see Erin, and it's like, no. Erin and Vegeta are walking over, like, no.
We frame ourselves for the arson.
Turn around you and you see a drow. You turn around, you see a drow
It's Harry
following.
Potter time turner rules. Like, you can't
Yeah,
interact
dude.
with your past self.
Y'all arson Nero's mansion and attempt to
Yeah.
kill the past party to scare them out of town and
Yeah.
and frame it on Nero.
Yeah, dude.
Y'all left
That's
Tippy in the Fae. That's messed up.
That's right. That's right.
right.
Okay.
Hell
Yeah, no, Aaron. Immediately upon arriving on the ship, you feel this is wrong. You begin to panic. Like you're further away. You're not closer.
This won't do it all. No.
Yo, can I hold on? Can I
Take me
check-
back. Take me
just-
back.
One more thing. Wait, Aaron,
I,
just
I can't.
one more thing. I'm gonna calm emotions him.
Calm down.
You
I am-
vibe- you vibe
I'm-
Well, tell me to calm
I'm-
down.
I'm generally decently loose with how calm emotions works, but in this instance, it does nothing.
Okay.
Don't tell
Well,
me to calm
there are
down, Todd.
two use cases for it. There are 2 use cases. Either I can choose to silence all aggressive emotions and kind of just make him like he took a Xanny, or
Make Aaron take
We're
a
like
Xan.
we're like sitting in the big debrief. Oliver's like talking to us, and Aaron's just like,
Are
No.
you okay?
or I can theoretically make him immune to the charmed and frightened conditions, as if I am attempting to silence any kind of magical influence on his mind.
As if.
As
As
if
As if.
the elder god
It does
living
nothing.
in his brain.
It does nothing. It does nothing.
let me double check it. It might do something, but this is an extremely fringe case of something. I don't know
Okay.
that.
I don't know. I just assumed
As
because
if.
like he seemed to be like kind of
Yeah.
tweaking out a little.
He's definitely tweaking.
Uriel,
Yeah. Thanks for leaving me hanging, buddy.
Bro's cooking.
Anytime, buddy.
Anytime, pal.
I'm not your pal.
Dude,
Anytime,
Michael's doing some
Sorry.
cooking over there. Jesus.
Friend. I'm not your pal, friend.
Sorry, friend.
Yeah, it's all the fun.
Loses a pal, gains a
Fire.
friend.
All right, you know what? This isn't working.
think
Erin, come here.
You're just
She starts mad.
So I did. I
Tadriel,
misunderstood.
Tadriel.
I can't. I don't just like. It just makes them not hostile towards other creatures.
Right.
Or I
Tadriel,
can
You
make them
you
be
cast
charmed.
calm emotions on Erin. Erin, the urgency wanes a little bit.
Okay.
You don't feel like you need to scramble there immediately, but you still, in the back of your mind, know you have to go there.
We need to make our way there as soon as possible.
and we will.
It's gonna be fun.
We can have what's her, the Falkner's
Lillian?
mentor. Yeah, Lillian. Teleport us there.
Probably knows a teleportation spell.
That's how we were teleported in Deadlands. Maybe we can get
Erin.
at least to the boats there.
Aaron, do you have any idea what you're going there for, or why you feel compelled to go there?
Michael, can I roll some sort of check to see if Erin has enough self-awareness to determine?
You can give me an insight check.
Okay. It's a 25.
You sit there and you really think about how this sensation that has come over you, and the things that surrounded the beginning of it, and you really think about like just why it is that you feel you need to go there.
I have an idea as a player. I just
You try and grasp at it. It
Yeah.
feels these emotions do not feel like your own.
Mhm.
The want to go there is coming from someone other than yourself. As it seems that whatever just happened has upset someone else, and they are urgently calling you to this location.
Mhm.
And the emotions you're feeling are their own panic and frustration and nerves. It doesn't make it any less potent, but you're able to at least recognize that it is not yourself. And you are broken from your reverie as calm emotion ends, as it has been a minute.
Yeah, we'll get there. I think we just need to rest, get
It's-
our bearings, and we'll be there.
By my positive
Eventually.
theory, if I might posit a theory, I do believe that this is related in some sense to my patron.
Uh-huh.
My hypothesis, currently, he is trapped. It is trapped, similarly to that creature we just saw.
Mhm.
I need to free him. Now.
Okay.
Maybe it's maybe another phylactery, or just another creature related to it. So.
Whether or not it's a phylactery,
We can
I do
find
care, but I cannot
Look,
I could not help with another phylactery.
I also need to make my way onto the island.
Yeah, we can
do.
go to. Yeah,
As do I.
okay.
What?
We can go
Tippy
to
says
the.
this, and from the captain's quarters of the ship, Oliver steps out, and he very hurriedly makes his way down to y'all. He's been extremely composed every time that he's talked to y'all, but he seems a lot more excitable. There's a lot of emotions going through him right now, but he kind of rushes down the stairs, calling to y'all before he even gets down. And he's like, "Did you do it? Were you able?
Yes.
Is it done?
Yes.
3 gone.
Oh, thank the gods. Okay.
We probably need to contact the Drow then. Still wandering around in the desert.
Ooh, right. I forgot about them.
No, we don't know the codes, so like, I don't know if they would take the news very well, or at least very honestly.
It doesn't need to come from us.
Well, yeah, but like, do we have a copy of the codes at the ship?
No.
I mean, ideally,
Yeah,
Spirit should
All
still
the
remember
copies
the
were
code.
destroyed.
Well, I mean, like, I thought like the assumption was
We'll
for
worry
encountering it
about-
out there.
we'll worry
Okay,
about that.
we'll worry about it.
in-
We'll
in
worry about it
just a
later.
moment.
You're right.
Callie, signal to the Drow. We need them to come home now. And you, I need y'all in my office right now. I need a full debrief of everything that happened.
Yo, what are you, a southerner?
Michael Neon.
That is not in
Sound
the
like the
dialect of Southern
Southern
Serrano.
drag.
Oh,
Sound like the
sounds
Southern
like
Dragon
the
Ball
traders. Down,
It's
rattles,
certain-
now, let's
that's
right
right.
away.
Yeah, yes.
I
Okay.
need you all
Yeah.
in my office for a full debrief right now.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. Erin, are you good? Are you good right now?
I will not be good.
Look, we can go.
This is honest.
Look,
No, I'm
we'll
quite all right now.
Oh,
I'm quite all right.
Look, we'll find a way there. Just not. Let's just
Right
rest.
this sec.
We get this out.
We need to figure out what happened with the other.
How did we get on the ship?
I teleported us.
I didn't know you were that powerful.
Oh, you know, I can only do it at certain places.
Don't let it
Oliver,
get to your head.
then let's
I
lead the
won't.
way.
Come.
Because this is the only place I can teleport to.
You all go with Oliver. I'll watch Erin.
No, I'd quite like to see what this meeting is about.
You're coming? Okay. I didn't know if you were coming. I couldn't tell.
I'm gonna put my hand across Aaron's back, and I'm just gonna walk with him.
Y'all follow Oliver back up to his captain's quarters, and he leads y'all in, sits y'all down, and he just says,
Uriel will stand.
Okay. Fine.
Because there's no chairs to sit Uriel.
Tippy will take an entire chair for herself.
Tippy's sitting there man-spreading.
Yeah, man.
Tippy's still stuck in the bag.
No, I pick up Tippy and plop her on my lap. No, she ain't getting the seat.
You sit down in the seat's all like slimy from where she
Spoil it
was.
again.
Erin, take a seat. Erin, take a seat.
Yes. He does so.
Aaron sits down. Aaron
He's fidgety.
Yeah, he's like shaking his leg, tapping his foot, like.
I'm gonna
He's
stand.
generally tweaking.
Dude, he's tweaking. I'm gonna stand next to. I'm gonna stand next to Aaron, and the entire time I'm just gonna have my hands on his shoulder.
Sword ready.
Yeah, sword
Falknir.
ready.
Faulkner's gonna stand behind him too, but I'm not gonna have my hand on his
Gun to
shoulder. I'm gonna have my spell book in one hand, just ready.
But all right, I don't need.
Stop him if he tries to run.
I'm not.
Okay.
I don't need this much assurance.
Is he?
Consider it.
Okay.
It's fine.
Consider it assurance for me, Aaron. I'm worried about you.
All right.
Yes,
He's
we don't
fine,
want you
fine.
running off on your own.
He's gotta-
Nothing.
It's. Anyways.
It's we'll worry about it later.
Okay. Well, regardless,
So,
tell me everything, and then I'm just going to kind of cut to.
So in the
Is there
beginning,
anything? Is there anything that y'all don't want to tell him?
No.
Not really.
I think everything's kind of vital.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
down
Everything.
to in terms of details. Like, for example, are you going to tell him about things such as Erin's seizures or Falkner's weird dream, any of that stuff?
I feel like that's all
Or are
pertinent
y'all gonna
information,
keep those?
personally.
Very
wait,
pertinent.
my what?
Faulkner's like vision that he had.
Oh, vision. I didn't tell what you said. Oh, you said dream. Okay. I didn't hear it right. So I was like, my green what?
Come on, Falkner, that's what the mask
Yeah,
is.
it's green. That's his
You're
bag.
green.
Mask
His
is what?
bag.
That's what the point of the mask is, Falkner.
I mean, if Falkner, like, does he ever even know about Falkner's dream? I
No, it
don't
was
know.
like a. we didn't really talk about it, but Faulkner, it was just he had it in the middle of the night, and it was just Erin's spirit around.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro
Yeah.
was tweaking.
I mean, if he's willing to talk about it, sure, I guess.
Yeah, I think Faulkner would bring it up. It's pretty important.
And even like, even if Aaron wants to talk about his own seizure, I don't think we'll bring that up either. It's not.
We made friends with the demon.
Yeah, I think the more prevalent is like, yeah, we
That's
made
fine.
semi-friends with a demon.
Well, we had
Friends
pissed
is
off the demon by not doing what the
That's why
demon
it's semi.
wanted us to do.
But then he thanked us for bringing it back.
And
to life.
then, yeah, he
Work
thanked us for
associate,
fucking up.
temporary.
Yeah,
work
work is-
associate.
yeah,
is it better?
Yeah, that's a better term.
He needs us to have our reports in by Monday. That would be great.
Yeah, that'd be really great.
We have an alliance, all right? We have. An
Oh
alliance.
well, the bone guy isn't the bone guy still alive?
Yeah, Ruby wandered off. Vico
Yeah, Ruby
said,
wandered
"Be
off.
your own person." And he was like, "All right, I guess," and he just started walking away.
Yeah. So I guess we'll say Ruby's still alive. unless
Be
anyone
the
objects.
Ruby that you want to be. That also does not include murdering people
Yeah.
and turning them into
Or
weapons.
does.
It might.
Yeah, I mean, if
Might.
that's what he wants to be.
I don't know.
Preferably
bone.
that,
Like
honestly.
guy.
You all
Yeah, there's no-
finish up with your debrief. Some of you seeming it sounds like some of you hearing some information for the first time, such as things like Faulkner's dream being kept between some party members until now, and at the end he kind of sits back and he's just like,
Damn.
Wow, you guys are crazy.
Yeah.
How did you guys simultaneously succeed and fuck up?
That's what we do
Yeah, a lot.
best.
Yeah, that's what we do best.
things have
Moved to
gotten
the succeeding thing.
well. What it sounds like, how's our chance? We should go for
Chance.
Talstar's head down while we have the opportunity. Well, at least we can.
Ooh.
As of right now, Vico will pull out the map.
But,
Have you heard news about like the
He
other
raises an
operations?
eyebrow. There's been some news. As for the raid on Titan, it's still ongoing.
Okay.
So it looks like, given time, they may be able to get through it, but they are still struggling in the heat of battle. I can't be certain of how it will go. As for the sealing of the undead army, it's been done.
Failed. Everyone died.
Although not without very heavy guns. Thanks to how do you refer to Tadriel? Thanks to Tadriel, yeah. I'm just gonna go with that for now. And all of the blessed items that we had, we were able to fend them off for the most part. I'm not sure we would have been able to handle the last hurdle if not for something. I was not there, but reports from the battlefield suggest descriptions matching one that you have described yourself a couple times. can presume to be this Onyx, actually assisted our army in sealing away the undead. Of course, immediately after it was done, he then turned around and attempted to kill all of our men, and
Yeah.
they had to retreat and flee, and frankly did not stand a chance. That creature, whatever it is frankly, it has the strength of a giant, skin of steel, and the degeneration of a fucking starfish. According to one of the, according to
It can regenerate.
according to one report, the only way they were even able to scratch the damn thing was by shooting with a cannon. And it blew off one of its arms, and within a matter of seconds, it had grown back. Frankly, I don't know what we're going to do against him, but
That's
but
Let's
the,
just hope we don't have to deal with them.
Yep.
thankfully, we were able to actually complete the mission. And I've been hearing reports from all over the place that the remaining undead in the world have been dropping like flies. It seems whatever magic was pouring out of the pool was feeding them and keeping them going. And now that's one thing off of my plate.
Yeah, Uriel will
Okay.
like visibly like relax hearing that.
That being said, we still need to plan our next move. But from what I understand right now, this may be our best opportunity to strike at Taos. So Onyx is still at the south of the continent. Although I don't know for how long. It's possible that he's on his way back to Talistar as we speak. We may not have an opportunity like this again. If you all feel that it is of vital importance to go to this landmass in the northeast, then I can't stop you. But you have proven yourselves to be an unbelievably effective threat to Talistar and his armies. You've performed things that we've been attempting to do for decades with relatively little resistance. I would really appreciate it if we were able to head north from here and strike at him now.
That's good. What we could do, I don't know if it'll work, but you guys can travel northwards. While we get teleported to the unnamed island. At least as close as we can get. And then once we finish what we have to do, I'll just teleport us back to the boat, and then we go out to Talistar.
You can teleport out to the island yourself.
No. I'm hoping Lillian can.
Miss Lillian is not here at the moment.
Damn.
Well, that stops that fun.
She's helping with the War and Titan. We can't afford to pull her from there.
Wait. Michael. Oh no, that doesn't work. I had to cast a spell in Titan. Never mind. Damn it. I was gonna say, could I word of recall to Titan? But no. The way the spell works, I have to cast a spell in the location in order to designate it as a place I can teleport to again.
We know absolutely nothing about this location we're going to, right? Just that Erin wants to go there,
And
Yeah.
Spirit.
and other people, yeah.
Yeah.
And Tippy, apparently.
Yeah, and Tippy.
Yeah, according to Tippy.
Tippy and Aaron all need to go to this island.
Yeah,
That's a
we
little
need
under half the party, so yeah.
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 I mean, my matter can wait. This does seem important.
I think it's very important for us to try to attack Palisade now while Onyx isn't there.
Yes, but
I agree. I
look at Erin.
Yeah.
Are you going to be able to fight at all if we were to go to Talisman now?
Erin, please make me a charisma saving throw.
Here we go.
What are you gonna make me make one of these?
What if I
That is
want to make
another
one?
nat 20 for a total of 27.
Dude, that's the second one.
Erin's locked in.
Dude, he is trying.
You
Yeah,
feel
he-
another like surge attempt
Aaron
to,
is
to
mewing right
get
now.
you up out of your seat, but you know yourself and hold yourself down.
No. I would not assist.
You would not be able to assist, or you would not assist at all.
Is there a difference?
Yes. Not able means that you would be willing to assist, just lacking the capabilities to. And not assisting suggests a willful objection. And quite frankly,
Erin-
given your behavior the last however long, I'm leaning towards the latter.
Aaron studies himself.
Michael, you're
You're a monkey.
chipmunking. You're at
That was awesome, dude.
Yeah, dude, I thought I was watching a sped up version or something.
I thought I just heard like a sped up clip from Alvin Chipmunks.
Dude, I wasn't looking at it. No, I missed it.
Oh, ow.
It's on. It's
Vico?
gonna be on the recording.
Look.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is go back
I
and
don't
watch.
care about the damn semantics. We may not get another opportunity like this for generations. I'm moving my men, with you, whether y'all are with me or not.
I
Do you
will
know
not
how
be among
long,
them.
or at least a clue as to how long Telstar will be?
No. I have no idea.
How
That's why we have to act as soon as possible.
how long will it take for us to get to the north?
Currently, we ourselves are in the waters outside of it. It would only take us a couple days to land in the north. However, we still have other ships that we have to gather before I can make my move properly. That being
Now-
said,
Might I propose a question? How do we know that Talistar is actually weakened? How many phylacteries does this man have?
Wait, no.
That
never mind.
that is a good point, Aaron. But remember, Ruby let slip that Talistar is not, even before we destroyed this past phylactery. Just with the one we destroyed back in the Orc Village, it reduced him bedridden.
But even still, if there was a phylactery remaining, he would
come back.
He would come back, yes.
This would not be a victory, it would merely be a diversion.
Oliver,
I
how
mean
long
this-
until your men are- how long until all your men are gathered?
how long until all of my men are gathered? It's probably going to take me a week to get everyone in one place. And
We have time.
It's going to be a rush job.
So we have a week. Where'd you say Lillian
I don't have
was?
time to sail you all the way around the continent.
I'm not asking you to. I'm trying to figure something out.
Billions in Titan.
She's
Even
in
if we could get
Titan.
there, we'd have to find her in the largest city on the continent.
Mm-hmm.
Which
I
is
have-
an active war zone right now.
I have an idea. You all talk for a second. I'm gonna walk over to the corner of the room and I'm gonna cast Sending to Lillian.
I have an idea. I'm
Uh,
gonna see.
Text me what you
Mr.
sent me.
Krabs,
And I
I
will.
have an
Michael.
idea.
Michael, you can tell me this won't work, but I wanna.
It won't
So
work.
Yeah, I was saying it won't.
so for a word of recall, I know I have to cast a spell. Because technically, Titan is Doe's body.
Right.
Would it theoretically work if I could teleport us to Titan? Or would I have to sacrifice
Cast a spell
something?
within a location such as a temple dedicated to or strongly linked to
Yeah, you have to lose 18 levels.
Yeah, literally. I die.
You have to cast a spell in this manner in an area that isn't dedicated to your deity. The spell has no effect. Yes, you could consider it dedicated to your deity, but you still have to have cast the spell there.
I
first.
know. I know.
That is what I'm asking Lillian. I sent it to you, Michael.
Yeah. Because I do I have it? I don't think so. What would this do?
Spirit, remind me, what are you after on the island again?
There's a rare ingredient for a potion I'm trying to create. It's a phoenix feather, I believe.
Yes, right. It's
Yeah.
feasible to get this done in a week.
If everything works out, I sent something to Lillian just now. If this works out, I'm hoping she is able to get the things we need, but there's a good chance we can go there and back well within a week if everything works.
Oh shit!
You see what I'm trying to do, Michael?
I see your line of thinking. For a second, I was like, "How the hell would that help you?" And then I did the mental map.
Dude, Tyler's cooking.
All right.
Yeah, I've been sitting here cooking, trying to figure out a way for us to get there. That was my original question. I was like, "What? Do we know anything about where we're going?" So I was like, if we level up and I pick up teleportation circle, and we somehow know the runes that are there, I could just instantly get us there.
That would be awesome.
That would be nice.
That would be incredible. But I
Yeah.
can't do that. I can't do that. Can't do that because we don't know.
Now
But I'd be able to do that on the way back.
Now we're also betting on the fact that Lillian could at least get us close. Even if she gets us like to the closest tip, we still have to find a way over the fucking water
Well,
and onto the mainland. Onto the
to be fair, I think teleportation can get us close. The issue with teleportation is it's straight up like you need to have like a pretty good idea of where you're going. But like if you're just have a description of it, which we don't actually like
Yeah, we do.
really have. We don't know the
Yeah.
appearance, but we know where it is on a map. So we could use description, and we'd have like a 25% chance to get dead on.
Alright, what's the likelihood that we can ask
Oh.
Erin to expound upon the unnamed island
was-
and he would be able to do it?
I mean, anything's possible with a high enough check.
Oh, like Aaron can describe it. 'Cause he would
Erin
have
can
to,
describe it because he has the book of like infinite knowledge.
Mm.
So what did the runes do again? Like, what is? How would we teleport to somewhere?
Teleportation is infinite range.
Okay.
Teleport. If the spell teleport is no range, you pick yourself and up to 8 other creatures, and you go somewhere as long as you know something about it. Like if you know something about it, if you know something about it, you have a 25% chance to hit on target and a 50% chance to either get a mishap. Well, almost 50 for a mishap. But the more familiar you are, the better chance you have of getting there.
That's
So
interesting.
my plan right now is I'm going to see if I can get a teleportation scroll from Lillian. Then tonight when we take our long rest, I'll take teleportation circle, give Oliver a circle to carve into the ship, and then while we're there, I can redraw the circle with teleportation circle and teleport us back to the ship.
And like, if worst comes to worst, we stay there longer. Or something happens.
He can
Uh,
redraw it somewhere else. We can go somewhere else too.
Yeah, he can. Either he can redraw it, or he brings a plan along, and Tippy can teleport us.
True. So something like that. Like
Like
whether
It
we
does
have
have to be like a
backup of the
tree.
backup. Well, never mind then.
Well, to be fair, they do have a ship that has an entire like ecosystem floating around it.
Well, what the implication? What I'm trying to imply is like they bring like a pot
Implication.
plant, into like the northern forest.
Yeah.
That'd
I
be
get that.
fine. It just has to be large.
It would also have to survive the frozen
Yeah.
expanse of the frozen north.
And because the thing is, Tippy has to have seen it, right? It's not just
I have to
description.
see it.
Yeah, so like,
It's got to take up a large amount of space.
yeah.
Large being
Enough
2
to
by 10.
fit.
Well,
people.
also, to be fair, in all technicality, for all I know, when I pick up teleportation circle, according to what it says in the description, I learn the sequence for 2 destinations on the plane. For all I know, I'll learn the sequence for Titan. Like there might be a template or something in Titan that had a sequence in it. For all I know, I'll just learn it and be like, okay, cool, we can go to Titan now.
Yeah.
And that's if
Alright.
Michael gives me that, of course.
Michael's like, dang, really? I can do that?
Well, the spell
What if I
description
didn't
says,
though?
I just read that part. I mean, he could just not.
As the
But,
DM, anything is possible.
I heard back from Lillian just now. It's she might be able to give us everything. She also might be sending Sun along with it, so
Oh, great.
Okay.
we'll
that's
know
good.
as soon. We'll know as soon as she can send me a courier.
How is Sun doing?
According to her, he's exhausted. But that's all I know.
It's actively fighting.
Isn't everyone?
Okay. Okay. So that's the
You all
plan
can
right
figure yourself out. Y'all, I have things I need.
right.
And I'll put them
Yeah,
together.
we'll get out of here.
He left. He's
Oh.
off to give orders to people.
Right. Okay. So the plan as of now is to get the teleportation scroll, learn that, teleport to Titan, and then have Lillian teleport us as close as she can get us to the unnamed continent.
There's no reason to get the scroll if we're going to put it in. The scroll will do the same thing that Lily can do and get us as close as possible, unless she has some more familiarity with it.
I guess that's the. So, would then the plan would be just to go straight into the
With
the continent. Then?
teleportation, if Lillian doesn't know anything about the continent, which I didn't ask, it didn't cross my mind. But if she doesn't know anything about it, then the likelihood of the scroll getting us there is the same as the likelihood of
It's like
of
she would get us. Okay, that makes sense.
But if she knows something about the continent and can get us to a specific location, she has a better chance of getting us there. How many spell slots do I have for sending? I had 2 third-level spell slots left. I'm using the other one.
Be like, what the fuck is the unnamed
Erin,
continent?
can you make me another charisma save?
Yep.
Wow,
Also,
really-
can Erin try and figure out? That's a total of 22.
Yeah. You resist the urge to get up and walk out.
He resists the urge.
Yeah.
All of the idle conversation is making you antsy.
Yeah, he's stirring in his chair. Can he also try and figure out if he could give, if he would qualify based on any of his patrons like shared knowledge with the unnamed continent, if he would qualify for anything more than description as far as the teleport spell goes. Because he's technically seen the place that his patrons held in a vision, although that's the same odds as description. And I don't know if seen casually or very familiar would apply here. Basically, I'm asking how much knowledge does my patron have and how much of that is shared with me?
Give me a history check, because it's been a while since you've had a vision of that place.
Gotcha. La historia. That is a 22.
What? The 22, I'd say that I need to look at I'd say Erin would be very familiar.
Okay.
I can't respond to Lillian. God damn it. Oh well.
Well, scrum.
Aaron would share that he thinks that if he were given an opportunity at casting the teleport spell, that he could do it better than than anyone else.
To be mugs, like just side items.
Alright, well, we'll have to hope Lillian's can get this here quick then. Gladly let you have a scroll. I just had a conversation with I just sent her asking if she knew anything, and she does not.
Okay. Well,
Now she's probably concerned because I cannot respond to her. I don't have the energy to right now. She's probably concerned as to why we're going.
Although it is clear that we want to get to this island as quickly as possible, it might be wise to rest.
yes.
Yes.
Well, we need to know.
I concur.
Professor, you're going to be able to
Erin,
rest.
the way you feel right now, you don't know if you can rest.
Well, he doesn't do that.
I
anyways.
am as the
Erin
as the youth put it, I am wired.
jittery.
I'm wired. I don't think I've ever heard a kid say that.
Erin
What does that
is
mean?
sweating.
Not youth.
I don't. Normally, I wouldn't like go for this, but like, do they have something on the ship to like help take the edge off?
Hold on. Hold on.
One of you
Rugged.
hit me with a bat.
I've still got a bottle of rum.
A what?
Yo, that
You don't want to see me drunk, Vico.
Erin, I
You
put
don't
my
wanna see
hand.
me
I put my hand on Aaron's shoulder. Aaron, I may never get the chance again.
I would quite like it that way.
Aaron, we also don't really like seeing you like this.
Aaron, you don't have to get drunk, but do you think that even just a nip of alcohol would help take the edge off?
I do not think.
I do not think.
I do not deal in such half measures.
Use alcohol.
I can't wait for Vico to be asleep in the same room as Aaron, and Aaron's like sitting in a chair, just going like, "Gozer is coming!" Like, "Zool, motherfuckers!" Just...
I have a specific idea for how Aaron would act when drunk.
Let's see it.
Oh dear.
You gotta get
Pass the bottle.
Oh.
Well, Aaron, give me just a few minutes. I'm gonna walk out. I put the body down against the wall with like the coat over it.
Oh, I realized you took the body.
Yeah, I took the body.
Conversation with
Well,
Oliver.
I was gonna find a place to put the body, and then Oliver was like, "No, come on." I'm like, all right.
I imagine You imagine that Oliver would sit there and have you explain the entire thing with the body in your hands.
Well,
No,
we
no,
never
no, no,
said
no,
it,
no,
but
no,
the body
no,
was
the-
there.
The body, I imagine Vico put the body against the outside wall, outside of his office, so it's not like in the room with us for the like hour we're trying to explain what happened.
It's in the room.
I'm gonna
Come on,
walk
Erin.
out. I'm gonna take the body and I'm gonna just walk up to the nearest like crewman I can find.
Here, take this dead body.
Do you have some sort of I guess mortuary on the ship?
Not exactly, sir. Why do you have the body of a kid?
It's a bit complicated.
He ate too much and he died.
He gorged himself and then his fucking stomach ruptured. What do you expect now?
Let this be known, if you're a glutton, you will die.
Yeah, Vico just starts like proselytizing. You can't eat your pudding before you eat your meat. Is there any facility where I can put this body
Doesn't answer the question.
before?
We can. Here, give it to me. I'll bring it to the priest on board. We'll figure out some kind of burial. If it's not associated to you in any way, we'll.
I can deal. I can deal with the burial. I just need the body looked after until then.
I can do that.
Thank you. And I'll
He seems
hand the
very-
body over.
He doesn't seem very happy about carrying the body of a dead child. But he
Well,
runs
I
over.
didn't feel very happy watching it happen, but you know, I didn't get a choice in that. And then I hand off the body, I give him a little salute, and I walk back into the room. Alright. Here in private or somewhere else? And I pull out the bottle.
Where are our quarters?
I guess anywhere we can find him.
We're still in like the captain's room, right?
Yep.
I believe we're in Oliver's office,
Yeah, we're. Erin's gonna find a
Yeah.
private room, like a storage room or something.
Yeah, the place is sparsely manned right now. A lot of people are off ship performing various tasks. But the anyway, I really lost the train of thought there. Yeah, the place is really sparsely populated at the moment. You are able to find like an empty an empty room that like people would stay in on a boat. What the fuck is that called? Am I losing my mind?
I mean, just a.
Cabin.
Cabin of
Yeah.
Galley.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. Yeah, you're able to find an empty cabin to make your way into that has
Alexa, turn on
a
the lights.
couple of empty pots. There's no one in it.
Okay.
I thought the power went out, dude. Sorry.
And Aaron takes a glass and he starts chugging.
Yeah, I want to do a roll
Keep
call.
going.
Who's like watching this?
Yeah, who's
I
joining?
am 100%. 100%.
Yours not joining, but she's gonna be watching you guys.
Oh, 100% I'm watching this.
Spirit stayed in the captain's quarters.
Just gonna make sure you guys are not like gonna kill yourselves, and we'll just cure the alcohol if need be.
No, so do we want to role play out like the beginning of it, or should I just describe the change in Erin's demeanor?
I'm,
You know what?
I'm
Get
down
some
to
beer
roleplay
right
it.
now. We're gonna.
So Erin takes the first chug, sits back for a moment, still jittery, and then ever so slowly his leg starts or stops tapping, at least as quickly. And he says, "Vigo, have you ever heard about the War of Dandelions? It was a minor dispute between nobles in southern Serrania, but it escalated to encompass the entire region." And Erin will begin to just recite history facts, increasingly slurring his speech.
Dude, Riz.
Yeah, you're just gonna be writing notes down.
Vico is just looking on in just like complete shock.
It's like a Tom Scott video.
Yeah, dude. Vico
You're just gonna ask questions.
Vico loves you. He knew you
I'm
were a
quite
big
sure.
nerd.
I'm quite glad you asked that, Uriel. So you see, in the years shortly after the big war, there was quite a lot of political unrest. He's just going off.
Yeah, she's gonna write all this down.
Which one, Professor? The big one.
No, the big one.
All right, the big one. All right. So what about
Because
the war
it's,
of What about the time that prime minister got eaten?
Prime Minister got eaten. Are you referring to the cannibalism incident in the government?
What?
Yeah, actually. I remember. I just never remember that.
Yes, that was quite a fuss. Actually, if I remember correctly, Nero's parents were. What were they doing?
They were either eaten or eating.
No, they were actually
No, they-
defending the cannibal.
Yeah, I remember that. That was a turbulent time.
Yes, all of the noble houses had to take a stance on it. It was rather quite ridiculous.
How
I don't.
That was
Uriel,
still just
Uriel-
around the beginning of my lifetime.
Uriel didn't really care about it. She was way too young. And didn't really care about it later. Maybe that's why he was very rambunctious.
You see, when I was growing up, I was quite removed from that debacle. It was much more to do in Titan than anywhere else in the country.
It's kind of weird though. It just kind of happened, dude.
Oh yes, the cannibal himself, quite a fellow. He was actually a rather major figure in the. I don't know. Aaron's gonna make up some
Yeah, he was.
Some party.
Yeah,
political dispute. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
he was Nero's godfather. It's kind of wild.
Vico is like sitting there just. He hasn't even taken like a sip. He's just.
Just do it within the first hour.
You know, Erin, I've been sitting on this thought for a while. After all this is over, how would you feel going into business with me?
Oh, I've never been much of a businessman myself. You see, I work much better with facts than numbers.
Well, what I was going to propose is, in your time when you're not at the university,
The university. The university. University.
Something funny about that?
Erin looks off into space.
Actually, Erin, what are your plans after? I guess we succeed.
I don't know. I suppose I thought I'd simply stop existing once this was all over.
Oh wow, that's
Not in a suicidal way, just
I don't
there's
know
not
any other way to take it.
Aaron Gladstone,
He's a D&D.
the professor, does not exist anymore.
Um,
What?
wait, in what way? You're talking to me right now?
No, I'm not Aaron Gladstone, the professor.
You're
Suppose if anything, I'm Aaron Gladstone, the adventurer, but that also feels wrong.
Vico will take the bottle of rum, take a swig, hold it up.
Oh,
Well, I suppose that soon you'd be Aaron Gladstone, the hero.
No. You all are the heroes. I'm some strange additional
no,
Aaron, without
Aaron.
addendum.
without
Aaron,
you,
you just destroyed an entire undead army by
No,
yourself.
no.
That was you.
Don't take this as a self-deprecation. No, it's not my self-worth that's in question here. It's simply I'd rather write the history than be written into it.
well, my friends, I hate to say it, but well, I not hate to say it. I hate to inform you that you have become a vital shaping force in this new history.
That can't be right.
No, it very much is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've been together since the beginning of this. Since it was just the 7 of us going to investigate an orc, or not an orc, a goblin infestation at the Western Fortress.
I only did it because Regina asked me to.
Well,
You have done more
Some-
than anybody could have asked you to.
So has everyone on this ship. Everyone at Titan.
And they'll all go down in the history books as well.
Hmm.
Especially if you're the one recording that history.
I don't know their names. I'll probably never know all their names.
Aaron, that's where I was going. Once this is all over and Titan has been reclaimed, I wish to use the Leone family's considerable resources to aid in the reconstruction of not just Titan, but Serenia as a whole. And the first steps for that, in my mind, I wish to open up some sort of home, some sort of place for the people of Titan and the refugees to rest while everything returns to some semblance of normalcy. And that's where you would come in. You could go and you could talk to them, you could get their stories, you could interview them and find out what you wish to know so that you can properly record this into the annals of history.
If my mind is still there, I'd like to use it for that.
If your mind ceases to be there, I shall take on that burden.
Yes.
Your mind will be there, Erin. I'll make sure of that.
I appreciate you too, but perhaps the optimism is not yet earned.
Well, it's not really. I don't really have much to go on, but
We'll see.
just
Don't
faith.
don't concern yourselves with whether or not it will happen. What matters is that we do the best in our ability to work towards that goal.
Yep.
There's no certainty. It's all in flux, as it were.
True. Well, just gotta make the most of what we can. What we have. Man.
Erin is spacing out.
Yeah, it's just got very that. Tell me about the creation of Serenia.
Oh, there are several creation myths held by different belief systems. The most common, he goes off into a lengthy tirade.
Yeah.
You're like, well,
Only
My
one
g-
of those can be true.
well, I know that's gonna be true. It's the flat
This
Earth one.
continues for. This
Each.
continues for a few hours.
Do we
By
get
the
a storm on this?
time I'm getting to that.
Okay.
I fucked up.
All right.
Michael, don't make me come over there and kiss you on your kissable little lips.
That's
I'm gonna
recorded.
make you do it. No, by the time over time, the conversation winds down, people get exhausted, they have to sleep. Eventually, people, say their goodnights, head off to bed. Erin, you eventually are left once again up in the middle of the night. Alcohol fades over time, and the jitters begin to return. But I'm gonna get back to that in a sec.
Yep.
Spirit.
Hi.
In your search, you actually find a secret compartment in Oliver's desk.
That's how.
In it, you find his logbook, where it's essentially his journal. You flip through it. You aren't sure exactly how much time you can spend here before he comes back. How long are you going to spend doing this, or are you just going to take the book?
I'm gonna take the book.
Or you're going to take the book? All right, cool.
Yeah.
Real.
Yeah, you steal his logbook. What are you gonna do now, Smiley Face?
Let me see. Let me check something real quick. I think I'm going to find a secluded place on the ship.
Right.
As secluded as one can find. I know that the ship is
Well, as I
a
mentioned
little
before,
more
it's
sparsely populated
pretty
right now.
sparse. So
Yeah.
you're able to find a nook that you can hide away in.
I'm gonna
Be
like
alone.
I'm gonna try and find a place and then like push boxes around so it's like hard to get to me and I'll know when someone's coming.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that.
I'd like to
I don't think you
peruse
roll
the
anything
book,
for that. You
Michael.
just do. peruse the book.
Yeah, I think peruse.
You note
The silly secrets he has.
that, for one, there's tension among the captains. Oliver is kind of the head, but from what you read, he and the captains of the other two fleets are all brothers. So, like, they should be at the same level to some degree.
Mhm.
The Sea Princes themselves were founded by their, like, great-grandfather. And their parents entrusted Oliver with the head of it. And he, for one, doesn't really know what he's doing. He doesn't feel like he's cut out for this. He's very neurotic about a lot of things.
Right.
But as a result, there is a lot of tension between him and the other captains. Especially after that last battle, like, if things keep going as, like, if he has another mission that goes that poorly, he may, like, not. The Sea Princes might just disband entirely. Or at the very least fracture and split off. They could have a war within themselves that's brewing right now. In terms of information that you were looking for, that's what
Well,
you were able
that's
to
great
glean from
information.
reading through all of his journaling.
Great information. Wow. I
That's
am
gonna
going
take you a little
to.
while, but
Yeah. Once I've gotten what I want, I'm going to transcribe what I need in Draconic and then toss the book overboard.
Get rid of the man's logbook in its entirety.
oh my god!
Say goodbye to your history.
Can you give me a stealth check to do that without anyone noticing?
Great at those, right? I'm not. That's a lie. I think someone might know this. I think someone's gonna notice, guys. That's a 9.
The spirit. Let's see real quick. The spirit does not have his coin.
No, I don't. Why would I have my coin, Michael?
No, he does not.
Just throwing the book overboard, guys. No big deal.
You are throwing a book overboard.
It just happens to be a book that's missing. That's important, but that's unrelated.
Say. Spirit, make me a perception check.
Okay. I'm not good at those either. That's another 9.
Yeah, you toss the book overboard when you think no one's looking.
Oh, sweet. Okay, well, I'm going back downstairs, and I'm gonna go talk to a dragon.
Yeah, you settle in, you open up your mind, you feel your psychic connection take hold, and the now less overwhelming presence as you've almost kind of grown to not nearly match it, but you've become significant in comparison at this point. But yeah, you sense your trying to find a word other than patron, but you may speak, or he says you may speak.
Goddess.
My God.
My queen.
My queen.
It seems to be the matter.
Well, I do not believe I currently possess the skills or magic needed to be able to aid this group in our final push to eliminate dark influence of this continent. I ask of you that you allow me some slight control over my own magics so that I can have the power needed to aid in this final encounter.
The body may not be able to handle that.
But not only that, we are the pieces, the final pieces of the potion to restore your mind, your memories being assembled shortly.
Alright. If this is what you want, I will grant it and be warned. When you call upon this power, it's going to hurt. And you feel an infusion of magic kind of suffuse through your body. And you feel stronger. Smiley face.
What? Smiley face.
You feel like you could you feel like you could command the very world around you.
Yeah. Alright.
The changes
Wow.
we discussed, you may apply.
I had a productive night. You know, I stole a book and got away with it scot-free. I don't think anyone noticed. I did that. So, oh, it was pretty good. I guess I'll find the guys.
Yeah, you look around, you end up finding the crew. At this stage in the night, everyone else has fallen asleep. Erin, you are sitting in there, and it is just around this time that you're really starting to sober up, and that urge to get out of here, to go, it is starting to come back in waves. Every few minutes it kind of steps up a little bit. You're antsy, you're jittery, but at this point everyone is asleep until Spirit cracks the door open and peeks inside and sees that it's everyone and enters.
Hello.
Hello, Professor.
Hello, Spirit.
Did you have a nice time getting inebriated?
I don't think I could call any time that I'm having right now nice, but it was a brief but welcome reprieve, I'll say that.
Very good.
How are you faring?
I have had a productive day.
Productive.
I hope you're not making any plans on leaving in the middle of the night.
I make no promises. But You are. You can take some solace in the fact that we are surrounded by water.
I'll keep
There's
that in
not
mind.
exactly anywhere for me to go.
Well, just know that the rest of the group and myself are going to go with you.
I appreciate it.
Don't need to worry about that.
You know, I was slightly surprised that you also had business there.
There is a rare ingredient I need.
Yes, yes. You mentioned it just well, if I'm being honest, it felt strange to have someone on the same side of this debate, given the strange circumstances of my position.
Well, I'm glad I could be an ally in that.
Yes.
I think we would need you in this final battle. Leaving you is to our disadvantage.
I appreciate your spirit. I know that's not exactly the type of thing that you like hearing, but
It is better than you saying we are friends.
yes. I would not call us friends, but I would say that out of all of our allies, your opinion is the one, or at least one of the ones that I hold in highest regard.
I can say the
In
same for you.
large part due to the fact that we have often been at odds with each other.
Well, I'm glad we could have that understanding between ourselves.
I don't think these sea pirates have as much of a chance as they think they do.
They will most certainly all die if they go by themselves.
I think Onyx will be there regardless of how quickly they gather their men.
It takes them a week, and surely is able to be both affect you in the Deadlands and be present in the mountains. It takes them a week minimum to rally their forces. Onyx will be there. I will try to speak to the captain, make him see reason on the issue.
Thank you.
I think his plan is a foolhardy one. Foolhardy one.
Is there a reason you came in here?
There is a level of comfort around the familiar. I don't sleep, but a companionable silence is nice.
Yes, I know the feeling well. If something does happen to me, if this force is too much for me to bear, I hope I can trust you to end it for me.
have my word, Professor.
I'm glad we have an understanding.
Let us hope it does not come to that.
Aaron is kind of tapping his foot and holding his hand over his face and kind of staring at the corner.
Gonna sit myself down in front of the door.
Yes, there you block off the entryway just in case, just to make sure that Erin doesn't make a break for it.
Erin might be able to overpower me. It would be a very sad fight.
Very funny fight. But yeah, Erin, can you make me one last charisma saving throw as a more general one for how Erin handles tonight?
Aye. That is a 19.
You know yourself, and at this point, knowing kind of what's going on helps you keep more control over yourself. You're able to ground yourself and keep yourself focused on now, on here and now. And as you sit there, new information about all sorts of things begins to flow into your mind as your patron seems to attempt to give you a bit of extra strength to help with the journey. And then a long rest, you'll officially level up.
Yahoo!
Let's go.
Let's
Oh,
go.
Let's rock.
And
Yeah, that's right.
following
Long
morning,
rest.
yeah, a long rest. You can input your things if you haven't. You do a little jig, so on and so forth.
Yeah, let me.
Commencing jig.
Commencing.
But yeah, following morning comes, and it's relatively. Who died?
Austin died.
Oh, gotcha.
There we go. That should be everything.
It's relatively early in the morning when Spirit, you feel on the door behind you.
Who is it?
It's a message, my lord. For Mr. For Mr. Spirit.
Spirit. No, Mr. Spirit in the room.
Oh, apologies. Must have gone to the wrong place.
Indeed.
Yeah, that was my
Thank
father's
you.
name.
And you hear him scurry off in the hallway.
Mr. Spirit was my father.
It's like the most important message of my life.
Sorry, he's not here.
Talistar has made a full recovery and is now attacking Titan. There's no spirit here.
No spirit here. Sure. Why would they talk to me about?
It could be a letter from your lover.
To talk to you about.
I don't know. Maybe they'll talk. Maybe they'll talk to me when I'm above deck. I don't know who Mr. Spirit is though.
I have no such honorifics.
Yeah, what do y'all do as morning breaks and people start to awaken?
I'm gonna check on Erin.
Erin, you are. Yeah. Erin,
Yeah.
you are like, for lack of a better term, Erin doesn't sleep, but you feel tired.
Mm-hmm.
there's been a pretty consistent mental strain on you for the last, and it's been like 12 hours at this point since it started. And it's starting to wear on you a bit. You've been seeing a lot more things sporadically that, for the most part, you're able to recognize, especially with the context of where you are. You've been able to shake off most of the hallucinations, but it's been you're not feeling good.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. Buenos dias.
What?
What?
Huh?
Quiet. I have
And this
business
is
to
the
attend
third
to.
time that they've gotten up to tell you good morning.
Oh, nice.
Are you feeling any better, Erin?
This question again. Feeling worse, I would say.
Just hold out a little longer. Once we get hopefully get whatever we need from Lillian, Falknir can
Sure.
work his magic and we can get you where you need to be.
The concern was somewhat sweet the first time, but by the seventh time you've heard it, it's starting to get a little annoying.
Yes, go about your business.
Spirit,
Right.
you get up. Where are you headed?
Well, I'm going to the captain's quarters, of course.
Of course.
Where's my book? Where's my logbook?
Wait, but I have to talk to him.
Yeah, you make your way over to the captain's quarters. Do you knock? Do you just walk in?
I knock. I'm polite enough.
Polite guy.
Message
Yeah.
for Mr. Oliver.
Message for Mr.
And,
Mr. Oliver.
Mr. Oliver.
Nobody here by
you
the
knock
name.
on the
Leave.
door. You knock on the door. You hear him go, "Coming."
Open up.
Open up the door. Inside there is there's a half-elf male, probably very young for elven status, for like half-elf age ranges, but and he's currently in front of Oliver's desk, and Oliver's looking past you, looking past him to you, and he's just like, he's right there. Go about your business. I don't need you to deliver the message anymore. He's like, yes, sir, my lord. And he heads out. And Oliver looks up at you. Seems my errand boy wasn't able to find you this morning.
What a shame. Well, it's a good thing I wanted to speak with you then.
That it is. There's an important message. The Dragonborn champions, for the most part, are trying to arrange a meeting. They said that they wanted you there.
Well, if I can make time, I'd be glad to attend.
It'll be happening this evening. We have a scrying table downstairs to use if you need.
Well, we'll see if that can happen. But, Captain, I know you see an opportunity here to strike at the heart of Talasar and eliminate his influence, his weakened state. But I think you know as well as I do that your attempt on an assault won't work.
What makes you think that?
Well, you did say that you've been trying to deal with him for years now, and you've made no progress until we came along, and I've suddenly made it all for you. I believe you should hold your troops until we arrive.
How long is that going to be?
Depends. I cannot say.
You can't say. You want me to potentially miss our best opportunity that we've had in literal generations on a I can't say.
Do you think the other captains will follow you into a suicide mission?
Give me an intimidation check.
Oh, I'm good at those.
Yes, rocks.
That's good spirit.
That's at 21.
He freezes when you say that.
Captain Oliver, if I may. Go on.
I can't reasonably delay by much. It's going to take me at least a week to gather my troops. I can stomach waiting an extra 3 days. But frankly, we have no idea what is out there, what you and your crew are running off to do, how long it's going to take you. Hell, we don't even know if you're going to come back for sure or not. So,
You don't.
I can't wait forever, but I can give you 3 days extra.
Captain Oliver. I know fractures and tension when I see part of the Dragonborn tribes at each other's throats, fighting each other. So I can see when the cracks begin to show. And I know, Captain, that your hold of this fleet is weak at best. Your subordinates have need assurances that your command is capable. Otherwise, sea princes might not be more than warring Dragonborn tribes. Me and the group I travel with are that assurance. I'm sure that defeating Talistar and completing a generational quest will bring much legitimacy to an ineffectual leader.
Give me a deception check.
That's a unnatural 20.
He looks at you, and you can practically see the gears turning in his head as he thinks about everything that you've said, and you can visibly see him starting to sweat. And he just says, "We'll wait for you."
Good. Keep in my good graces, Captain. I'm sure the Dragonborn will always be there to help you if you need it. Have a nice day.
Understood.
Dude. Spirit, big
walk
dick
out.
swinging.
Oh man, I'm glad I didn't roll another 7, guys.
Spirit looks at Oliver. Now I'm going to walk out of this room, and I'm about to turn. I need you to duck, because when I do, I don't want to smack you with my dick.
Alright. Yeah.
I'm good.
You walk out, and
Ben, we
you've
love
completed your task. Everyone's
Yeah.
we love placing sanctions on the sea princes.
Erin, you've seen this damn scene unfold about 32 times at this point. What are you doing?
Which scene? Them
The entire morning.
the entire morning.
Oh god, he's in a time loop.
It's about 30 minutes of everyone starts getting up. They, go about their business. People check on you. People have the, talk to you. And then, you get up, try to leave, or after a certain amount of time, you just kind of blink and you're sitting in your stool again. And, there's the knock on the door as Spirit answers the door saying that there is no Mr. Spirit here.
7 minutes in and 17 seconds every morning, you see Tippy scamper across your doorway.
Erin will pull out. He will pull out a pen, and he will just make a mark on his finger. For each time that it goes around. Does it persist?
It does persist with you. And you try several things. Nothing seems to change anything. The marks on your fingers persist. After about another 40 loops. You open the door and you make your way out of the cabin, and everything's fine. You aren't stuck in this mental block anymore. You look down at your finger and there's one mark on it.
I'm going to kill myself.
Yeah, to everyone else, Erin was just kind of being generally erratic this morning, and after Tippy scampered past the doorway and Erin was testing all kind of weird things with the walls and stuff, he makes his way outside and then he looks down at his hand and
Yeah,
Sure.
and he says he says something under his breath that most of you can't hear.
Uriel will hear it.
Erin, would you care to go grab some breakfast with me?
Breakfast.
Breakfast.
What time is it?
I don't know, Michael. What time is it?
It's like 7:30.
It's about
7:30.
what 7? My best
No.
estimation.
I would quite rather not.
All right.
Okay.
Do you want me to bring you something to eat? You can't just not eat.
I don't have much of an appetite, Vezos.
Erin, it's Vico.
Yes. What's wrong, Vico?
Nothing. I'm going to bring you something, even if you don't eat it. Do you have a
Thank you.
preference on the thing that you don't want to eat?
Nothing with fish. If they have something without fish.
I will certainly listen.
Nothing blue either.
I'm sure that could be accommodated.
Ooh.
Nothing that
Nothing,
isn't
nothing in
color.
nature is blue.
I walk upstairs, or I guess not upstairs. I walk to where the like dining area would be, wherever they're cooking the food.
Mess hall.
Yeah, you find the like mess hall on the ship basically, and I mean, it is a seafaring
Yeah.
place, so most of it is seafood. But I mean, they've got a couple of
Even if they have like
salted meats from the last
Yeah.
time that they docked, and a couple of like vegetable stores that that their priest on the ship uses magic to maintain, so that they have at least something to keep people nourished properly.
can
He
I get a vegetable platter for my friend who's allergic to fish, and just something for myself.
All right. Give me a minute to put together the fucking vegetables or whatever they call them nowadays.
Take your time.
What?
There you go. What? We're gonna go. He puts together a plate of like roasted potatoes and carrots with like some leafy greens as well. He gives you that along with like whatever fish that they happen to be working with that's just like salted and preserved for the most part. He's like, here you go.
Thank you. And I'll hand him 4 gold pieces.
He looks kind of surprised at that, and taken aback. And after a moment's consideration, he does just take it and say thank you.
I nod my head and I find my way back to Erin.
Alright, in retrospect, you meant to say nothing green, not nothing blue, but here we are.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's cucumbers on the plate. There's roasted zucchini. What are we going to do?
Die.
Erin accepts it.
Kill them.
David killed Austin.
Erin seems kind of irritable, but still thanks you, Vico.
Do you want company, or do you just be left to your own devices?
I don't mind. Company would be nice.
I'll sit with Erin and I'll continue telling him about my plans, my machinations, if you will, Michael.
Yeah, you do so.
Yeah, you're just gonna keep an eye on Aaron.
He's definitely acting significantly more erratic than he has in the past generally, but he seems to have calmed down from his episodes yesterday.
We'll make it there. We'll make it there. Where is Falknir?
I don't know if I don't know if Vigo would have passed him while doing stuff, but I would be on the deck, probably practicing my sword for a bit, just out of the way.
Vico, after he's done eating, he's going up to the deck to do some training himself. So he'd probably see.
I don't know if Vigo was with Aaron. That's why I said that, because Aaron ended up with the rope.
Vico would have probably passed Falknir.
Okay.
On his way doing that, so when Aaron says that, Vico would know.
He's up on the deck right now. I was about to go join him training myself when I finished. I figured you might wish to just tag along.
Erin pauses a second longer than is expected. Sure, yes. Training might do some good.
Yeah.
What is that noise?
What is that melody?
Michael, do I hear a noise?
There is a lot of bustle this morning. You know, there's few people that are up there's a lot of movement around. There's people moving boxes, there's thumps on the walls, even just the waves on the hull of the ship is pretty loud this morning, all things considered. It is generally noisy, but you can't pick out any one noise that's like concerning you at the moment or that seems to stick out.
I mean, there's plenty of noises there, and it's
Is there too much?
Let's get out from under the deck, and maybe some of that noise will dissipate.
That's right. Everybody knows your name.
Are you? Let's go meet Falknir.
Yes, let's. Aaron will continue to hum to himself.
Damn it! I always knew Erin was a Cheers fan. Fuck! I'm a Wings guy.
Anyone here watched Fiona and Cake?
I know
Or even Adventure
realized
Time?
the moment you
I've
said
watched
you
the
did
Fiona
it.
and Cake episodes. I have not watched the show itself.
Okay. Cheers is important there.
Cheers is important to the plot of Fiona and Cake.
Genuinely, yeah.
Fully insane Aaron be like, yo, let's make this a musical.
Dude, oh my god.
Evil
He's just
Aaron be like,
waiting. He's waiting for someone to start singing.
Evil
Then he has
Erin
an
be
excuse
like,
to end it
"Man
all.
time, shove
I can't wait for Vigo to be hitting my wife.
Aaron's like climbing the he's like climbing the mast. Oh, if I were a rich man, yeah, but but yeah, no, we make our way up to Falknir.
We make our way upstairs. Faulkner's up there training. There are a lot of people giving Falkner like weird looks.
Falkner, let's let's take this into road trick.
Oh, good to hear. I was waiting for you to do that. Pulls that spell book. Where am I
We're not
now?
disturbing.
Oh, hello, Erin.
Yeah, Erin, they're all staring.
Too many eyes.
We're working on a solution. To that.
I opened rope trick. I'm on in.
Vico will motion for Erin to go first.
Erin will follow.
Climbs in.
Is it a study this time, an arena? What are we talking here for
It would probably be an arena because I'm assuming that we're training. So, arena. And after we get up in, I'll leave the rope there. There's no reason to pull the rope up right now, unless I'm told to.
Alright. You two, I want us to work on our basic fundamentals of hand-to-hand combat.
Aaron, you're training with us now.
He did it during.
Yeah, he
He did,
during
right.
the trip to
Yeah.
Woodlands.
Tippy
I do
falls
remember-
out of Vigo's bag.
Oh yeah,
And
Tippy's back.
You'll get to Tippy. Alright. Tippy, we're going to work on the fundamentals of hand-to-hand combat.
That's why I'm here. Yeah.
Are you... I, for the purposes of this exercise, Tippy, how about you change into a form about equal size to ours?
Big Tippy.
What the heck do I turn into? Heck?
I don't know, man.
Can I turn into a person?
No, you can't turn into a person.
No,
but
that's not a beast.
of comparable size.
Tippy,
You know-
Tippy becomes a pink human.
Are humans not beast
Probably
in the
more
eyes of a
flesh,
frog?
probably more into a person.
Tippy could polymorph.
Can we get Tippy singing Savages from Pocahontas?
I'll get back to you on what I'm gonna become. I'll keep going.
Because I think it would be easier for us to punch whatever Tippy becomes than punch like 1.5 foot tall Tippy.
You say that and Tippy just sits there and she's like pondering. What
Pondering her orb.
While
The orbs.
while Tippy snaps, let's Alright. And Vico will like he'll look at both of them and gesture for them both to come at him.
It's for us to what? Oh, to come at you? Oh, I see. Yeah, Falkner's down. Let's do it. Fuck it. I'm going. Meow.
Falkner comes in first.
Hey yo.
Oh, Vico, why don't Vico and Falkner give me some contested athletics?
Gotcha.
Got it, buddy.
That
Falkner,
is
I'm
a
gonna pretend
13.
this is.
Got a 9.
13, baby.
Yeah. Vico. Yeah. Well, Vico, why don't you describe what you do as you know, as Faulkner comes at you and you come out of the altercation victorious.
Vico is mostly going to he's going to kind of like Aikido this. He's going to use a lot of Faulkner's own momentum against him. So Falkner like comes at him heavy. Vico's just going to kind of deflect him, trip him up. Vico's not going to throw a punch. He's just using Faulkner's own balance against him.
Alright.
Before eventually he grabs Faulkner's arm and he kind of flips him over onto his back.
Yeah, y'all. It happens, my lord, as Faulkner is slammed on the ground. Not too hard.
No.
Not trying to actually like harm the guy, but enough to knock the wind out of you a little bit.
Oh. Did you have to throw me that hog?
In all realness, I could have thrown you a lot harder. And our enemies probably will. Especially
right.
Onyx.
Don't remind me about him. I still wish we could try to take on Talus now.
Yes. But there are other matters that need attending as well.
Yeah, you're right. There's another phylactery. We can take care of that first. But it'd be nice to not have to deal with Onyx at all.
It would be. But if we got everything we wanted, then, life wouldn't be very fulfilling.
Yeah.
You say that, and Tippy turns into a full-sized horse behind you.
Vico just starts fist fighting a horse. Vico gets a little too
Erin-
far behind, and Tippy just kicks him.
Oh my lord! That
Erin
is the greatest
says,
image
"I'm
in
so
my head.
hungry." Tippy says, "How hungry?"
How hungry are you? it just slowly morphs into a horse.
I love.
Can we get like one of those one Animorph book covers, but it's from Tippy to horse?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I love
I
to
gotta draw
imagine.
that at some point.
I love
Please
to
don't hit
imagine
me. I'm really weak, by the way.
Tippy's- I love imagining Tippy's frog face elongating and then just turning brown.
Why the long face, Tippy?
Horse
All right. I guess I can make that work, Tippy.
I trot up.
All
to you.
right. Changing plans. All right. So I'm going to mount Tippy.
What?
Are we
What?
horse?
I'm gonna climb. Yeah, you're a horse. I'm gonna climb on top of Tippy.
Right. I'm specifically a riding horse. Let it be known.
Okay.
Let it be known.
I'm gonna lean in to Tippy, her ear, and I'm gonna pet her mane.
I purr. I'm on my horse.
Now I love the image. Now I love the image of the horse that just. Now I love the image of the frog that just turned into a horse meowing like a cat.
Dude, did I totally forget to mention that my horse is like neon blue or something?
Yeah.
You did mention that.
You did forget to mention this.
Didn't,
Yes.
I don't remember that.
I'm imagining just a normal
This
ass
is not,
Dude,
this is
Erin,
not a pretty
Erin.
steed.
The
Erin,
big angel man.
You look
climbs.
you look at that and you're immediately just like, that's not real. I'm
Yeah.
hallucinating that.
Am I?
Hey, you see Vico climb on top of it, what?
That's not real.
What? Where's Tadriel?
Why do you need
I'm not sure.
I need a greater restoration.
No, we see it too. You're fine.
Oh. Really?
If you're talking about
Tippy
the
as a
blue
horse? Yes.
Blue horse, yes, we see it.
What?
Yes, Tippy.
It's
Okay.
Tippy.
And I'm currently on top of said horse.
We always assumed that the things Tippy turns into are your imagination. Aaron.
I mean, I know she has magic, but this is a little strange even for her. I walk up and I put my head low so he can pet me.
I'm holding on to her mane, trying to stay on as she trots over to him.
I can't get the thought out of my head of Tippy just doing that and then all of a sudden just making a random ass animal noise, just meow.
Wow.
The horse right there, blue meows.
She starts talking like Tippy through her horse mouth.
Meow. I mean, Erin will pet her mane, but will be very confused.
Rocks.
All right, let's get some sparring in.
Alright.
Fighting a mountain commander now.
Do either of you have any amount of rope?
Any what? Oh, rope.
Any amount of rope.
I think I use the only bit of rope I have for rope trick. I keep like a little 10-foot piece for rope trick.
Wait, Michael,
don't
when
believe
I
either.
wild shape, what happens to my stuff?
It all merges into you.
Oh, then I have rope inside of me.
That is not helpful to me at the moment.
Ew.
Unless you just start hacking up rope.
I have 50 foot of rope inside of me.
Tippy just. And it's just like the end
Like
of the rope, and you have
50
to
feet of
pull
rope.
it. You have to pull it.
Pulling up
down.
50 feet. It's like
slimy.
it's like taking a ferret that ate a piece of gum to the doctor. Just come on. Yeah, no. If Tippy regurgitates the rope, I'll take a good foot.
I'm not regurgitating the rope, bro.
Well, I need at least a foot of rope.
Okay, I unwild shape.
Yeah.
Pull out some rope from my bag. You know what? I hand him the whole 50 foot.
I don't. All right.
Okay, now I turn into a pink horse.
I cut off a foot of rope, tuck the rest into my bag.
I removed 50 rope from my inventory.
Well, unless you want to unwild shape and put it
No.
back into your bag.
Well, I can't.
Yeah, so
Tippy can't stop forcing it.
I
Stop horsing around, Tippy.
see. I'm on Tippy. She unwild shape, so Vico falls right on his tailbone. Just
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, he asked for rope. I just unwild shape.
You fall on his ass. Bah!
Damn it,
I
Tippy.
form again
Hey,
under you.
yeah, well, you just turn too frog under him and then he falls on you.
Splat.
Well, that's assuming that she unwild shapes to the center
goo
of the
on
animal
the
she
floor.
was.
Yeah. It's like
Well,
any
It's a
time
2 by 2.
that
I can just choose not to be where he was at. I
It-
guess.
I choose
it's
to
like
believe
any
Tippy's a
time-
goo on the floor now.
it's like anytime anyone falls on plankton in SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Vico's just like walking around, just ow, ow, ow. Picks up his boot, looks.
Turns into a horse.
Dude, Vico, sorry, Spirit and Tippy are talking, just like, what about Plan Z, Tippy? What Plan Z?
Z?
Plan Z. I got it.
Yes.
Yes. No, Vico climbs back on top. He takes the rope and he puts it into Tippy's mouth and uses it as like reins.
Bro, that's what this was for?
Yes.
I thought this was a spell component, bro.
Don't cast spells.
I don't cast spells.
I don't have any rope anymore.
I have 3 spells. Okay, well, when you unwild shape, I'll give you the rope back.
Your
I
speed
have
is now
49 feet of rope and 1 foot of rope.
I have now reined in Tippy.
Does it feel nice, Tippy?
How big is the arena?
I'll give you that number in a second.
Arena.
I believe
Tippy takes up
I believe it's not super big.
I'm taking up a 10 by 10 square of it right now.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm a horse.
Tippy's horsing around.
That is a
Not
big
walking
ass
around.
horse.
The space can hold as many as 8 medium or smaller creatures, so it's decent enough size.
Alright.
So Tippy's taking up half of this space.
You're roboting.
You are a robot.
Is that all?
No!
Tippy's taking up around half the space.
Alright.
Is that it? Only half?
So you can run like 10
You
feet.
can run 5 feet.
This is
Because
all.
there's
This is
three other
getting.
This
This
is
is
the,
getting
this is
away
the
from
worst
you
thing
so
I could turn
quickly.
into.
Yes, it is.
Well,
Observing the size of the room.
Aaron, it's
Alright.
your turn to come at Vigo.
Yeah, Aaron will.
Yeah.
He will stance up and give it his best shot.
Vico's like assessing the situation, and Erin just starts. "Ah!"
Yes. Give me a contested athletics, and then
Yeah.
I'm going to describe what happens. Real quick.
That is a 13 again. It's the
That's
second 10.
16.
Oh yikes!
What was that, Aaron?
It was a 16.
A 16. So, Vico, you're kind of like assessing the situation, and Aaron's like, "All right, get ready, Vico," and you turn, and he just fucking nails you. like square in the jaw, knocks you off the horse. Erin, it took you about 15 tries to do that, but you really got him that time.
Uh-huh.
I mean, Erin, I'm not going to complain about the readiness, but ow. I mean, Falknir, I didn't say anything, did I? Falknir?
Alright.
Oh god, the madness has taken him to. Actually, since I've been knocked off, Tippy has just like started eating Falkner's frontal lobe.
Operation Murder Kill.
Horse Tippy walks up.
Operation Murder Kill.
Tippy looks back up at Vico, says, "I can't bear this anymore." Turned into a bear.
Sorry, I was reading a spell in the zone now.
To maul Falkner. I can't bear this anymore. Grabs Falkner with her bear jaws and starts just ragdolling him.
Takes my Tippy to water. She doesn't drink.
Sorry, I was reading a spell and I just zoned out.
Oh.
What happened?
So Erin with his own provocation ran up and just clocked Vico off the horse.
I do remember him rolling a 16. That was the last thing I heard.
Oh, fuck! I didn't say anything, did I?
I thought this was the goal.
I mean, it was. I commend you for your readiness, but maybe give me a second to prepare myself.
They won't give you a second.
You know, our enemies are going to hit a lot harder than that, Vico.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh.
Did I win?
Vico takes the palm of his hand and just pops his jaw back in. Oh. All right. Yes. Our enemies will hit a lot harder than that. But all right. Here's the plan. Tippy points at the horse.
The horse is side-eyeing you.
I'm going to attempt to run circles around you two. I want both of you to try and knock me off. Without hurting Tippy.
Hands only.
Weapons allowed.
Sick.
Sick. Pulls out the murder sword.
Wait.
Activates the flaming murder sword.
I've misinterpreted what's happening. What are you about to do?
I'm going to get on top of you. You and I are going to run around them, and they are going to try and knock me off.
Okay.
He's going to ride you.
I'm going to mount Tippy, take the reins. Well, take out both of my swords, take the reins. Which brings my AC up to an effective 20, Michael.
That's my thoughts on that.
Alright, yeah, nice. And I'm going to start slowly trotting around the arena. Alright? And then getting Tippy to pick up some speed.
I'm learning how to use horse legs.
Go. So now Tippy and Vico are now running circles around you two.
Very
Do you want
tight
to take the
circles, but
first
circles
round?
nonetheless.
Well, tiny circles, but circles nonetheless.
Very tiny circles.
I mean, Erin's just gonna kind of like take a swing.
With like his hand.
No, does he have a?
You have a dagger.
Any?
He has
No, I
Falcon's
wouldn't.
You do
I
have
do have
Velvet's
Velvet's
hammer.
hammer. I'm not gonna desecrate that with this.
You take it out because a nom flashback. You just break his fucking neck. You just.
Erin's gonna pull out his crossbow.
It's highly
And he's
effective
gonna-
against Vico types.
He's gonna break off like the very tip of one of them, just so that it doesn't have like a sharp point,
Right.
and just shoot.
Yeah, you shoot. Give me an attack roll with advantage.
Okay.
He's moving in like predictable circles.
Okay.
I'll sit there and try and time it.
That's a 13.
Yeah, you shoot the neutered crossbow bolt at Vico, and you mistime it, unfortunately, and it whizzes right past his head and embeds in the other wall with a boom as the tip of the bolt embeds into the like edge of the root tripper.
Oh, my head!
Oh, does that?
I'm not joking.
Falknir falls over, and it's like the cat holding his head gif.
You could have convinced me that's how that works.
I mean, we've been claiming it's his mind palace anyway, so why not?
Close but no cigar, Erin.
I mean, let me give it a try.
Aaron, you do
I'm
notice
going.
the tip you broke off is no longer on the floor where you dropped it. The bolt embedded itself in the wall.
Oh my
Okay.
god. That could have hit me.
It like whizzed past Vico's head.
Vico gets domed.
Yeah.
Let me. I'm going to cast Ice Knife. And weapons. I'm gonna make a knife made out of ice.
Yeah.
And I'm bossing this shit at Vico.
Yeah, you throw it, and there's no way to not take damage from Ice Knife. Even if the knife itself misses, it still explodes and it still does AOE damage.
Right.
So,
Yep.
Let me pull up the stat block for horse.
Faulkner has forgotten the goal of this was to knock me off without hurting Tippy.
Faulkner.
Hey, if I throw it, if I specifically throw it above your head.
If you anti-aircraft me.
Yes, my anti-aircraft.
Yeah, I'll say you're able to throw it high enough that the explosion isn't in range of
I was so ready to tank this, bro.
That's not the goal of the exercise, Tippy.
Do I still roll to hit Vico?
No, because you're not aiming it at him.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Okay.
Vico, make a, I believe it's a dex save for Ice Knife, right?
Yeah, I can do that.
It is. It then explodes. Yes, a dex save.
That is a 19.
Damn it, that passes. You know, no damage.
Ice Knife still does half damage.
No damage.
No, it does not. Must succeed on a dex save or take 2d6 cold. It does not say anything about half.
Oh.
It's a shit thing if you miss.
Just like anti-aircraft.
That's weird.
It's because it's not like the primary damage.
I guess probably yeah.
It's bad if you miss, but I didn't want to hurt Tippy, so.
All right. Yeah, because you duck under it and you Tippy, you feel little snowflakes landing on your back.
I run faster.
and
I've been rejuvenated.
Y'all have a productive training session.
Not waste too much more time.
Erin, it honestly, despite all of like the frustrations that you're experiencing with like seeing things and things just kind of not seeming right, the activity does take your mind off of everything that's going on. It's a welcome distraction.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, what are Uriel and Tadriel doing?
Honestly, Uriel probably should be watching the fight, just on the distance, just keeping. They're just keeping an eye on her. Like, it's not really.
It's in rope trick.
Oh, it's in the Paris, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess she would just be hanging out, just kind of, standing by the railing. I guess just waiting at this point. Not really. There's nothing really she can do at the moment. None of the gods have information on the lost continent, and like she herself can't do anything. So she's just waiting.
What about Tadriel? What has he been up to?
I recommune with the priests, Michael.
Yeah, there's only one priest on board this ship.
Oh.
And it's isolated at the moment. A lot of the ships are scattered about the world at the moment. But you're able to you go find the one priest that's on the boat. He seems very reverent around you. He's very happy to see you, and almost like nervous.
Do I
But
he's one of the priests that I had encountered when I first set out when like I and the like other like priests like set out to do like to make a bunch of holy water and blessed items.
I'd say this guy would be a part of it, a part of
Okay.
that group.
Do I know? Am I able to make a religion check or an insight check into his garb or whatever iconography he carries with him to see like if he is the priest of a particular god or deist?
Sure, make me a religion check.
Just a small one.
Ow.
You recognize that this man is a general priest. In fact, something that, since it hasn't come up that immensely, most priests, while there may be temples that are dedicated to certain gods, generally speaking, if there's a temple to a god, there's a temple to all of the gods. And with the religious system that most of Ania worships and that most of the world worships, there are very, very few priests that like specifically worship a certain god.
I see.
Balance is a very important concept in the religion of the world. So it's not exactly common for people to be like, I worship this one god, because every god is sort of contingent on the others for the grand cycle of the world.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But like if we're like on the water, it might be, I guess, more
Yeah,
common
like
to
it
see
more.
that typically does more rites to duel.
Yes, that is the case, which is why I'm like, it's not completely out the question, but most priests are more generalized. This guy is as well.
Let's see.
But
Hmm.
is there anything in particular that you want to do with him, or were you just
I
trying
mean,
to
like, I mean, I guess like I was hoping to talk about resources or at least assistance in performing a stronger kind of resurrection spell.
assistance in a stronger resurrection spell?
Trying something like, I don't know, trying to, because the revivify didn't work, and like we like brought up that it wasn't entirely it was just because the soul didn't want to come back. There was something else at play, and it's been too long for this.
Right.
Raise Dead takes about 10 days.
Yeah. If you start asking him stuff about this type of thing, and he very quickly is like, "This is out of my league. Like, I am nowhere near powerful enough within his faith and within his practices to be able to do anything like that.
I mean, Uriel can do waste dead. That's completely within our power. I just need money.
Like asking for a little help. Where are the other priests?
The other priests, most of them are treating the wounded that Oh no, he would know this. I tell you that most of the priests are treating the wounded that just got done with the battle at the south of the continent.
Oh, then I guess like I'll spend the rest of my time just going to go help them.
Well, that's.
Oh, they're at the south.
They're like very far away from here.
Okay, so they are literally at the south of the continent still.
Yes, like that mission kind of just got concluded within the last day or two. So they are in the process of treating all of those people.
Cool. I'm gonna resummon Cinnamon.
Awesome. Is this the more powerful Cinnamon?
Well, I mean, like we haven't unlocked it. Well, I mean, we have to wait until like I can cast Summon Greater Speed until I could theoretically summon Super Cinnamon, but
Super Cinnamon.
Oh, that's not. Gotcha.
I mean, the companion rule would allow me to theoretically redo it with a CR1 creature, like reskinning Cinnamon as a direwolf.
Right. I was thinking, why did I think you got my Greater Steed already?
Well, I did it next level.
Right. Alright, but yeah, you resummon Cinnamon and get the little creature back on this plane of existence after. How many times has Cinnamon been disapparated this campaign? It's been like 3 or 4.
It's been a
It's
lot.
been only, actually, weirdly enough,
Or has it only been
it's
2?
only been like twice.
Really?
Once with the Ent, the Trahant,
yeah,
and another time with like recently. But usually it's because I am terrible at remembering to bring Cinnamon back. Because we either just kind of, and also because we forget, like, we just like, I don't know. Like sometimes, like even when Cinnamon is alive, like I'll forget to like include Cinnamon in the initiative when we just do an entire encounter where Cinnamon was just hypothetically on the sidelines.
Cheering for everyone.
That has happened about once, maybe twice.
But yeah.
She's our greatest cheerleader.
You resummon Cinnamon. Alright. I'm gonna say time is going to kind of pass. If there's anything else you'll like really want to do in character, you can do it right now. Otherwise, I'm gonna get to next sort of event.
I just wanna like go inform
Erin about, or discuss with Erin, because he's the one who's having a mental breakdown over not being able to go somewhere.
Yeah. You so you're able to find them. Is Falknir gonna like just recast Rope Trick so that y'all can keep going, or by the time the spell is up, are y'all just gonna be like, all right, let's do something else?
I guess it would depend on how we feel after an hour. If we got our ass kicked by Vico enough, we're tired enough to just be done after the hour. I think you'd only do it for 1 hour because we could use the rest of the time to rest until we know if we're going or not, depending on if Lillian sends the teleport spell.
Yeah, you after an hour is up, uh, y'all climb out before the spell ends. I imagine Tippy's not a horse anymore, unless Tippy just horse drops out of the.
I think. Wait.
Vico's still running
Are we still
around
where I
with
couldn't
Tippy.
be a horse?
You're still on the ship, so you could feasibly be a horse.
Am I on the top deck?
It would be on the top deck. Based
Yeah,
off
I'd
of
be a
before.
horse.
The only thing is that you'd have to like jump out of the rope trick, which is like 8 feet up in the air, and then land on the.
You
deck
land
as a
on
horse.
some poor unsuspecting
Like, we have to
crewman.
put you down.
I think this is worth it.
Yeah.
Horse legs are brittle.
The poor crewman who has a family and like a wife and 3 kids. The pink horse. The pink horse hooves coming directly at his face.
I was blue once upon a time.
Tippy, make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh right. Let's see.
Tippy didn't warn Vico
Or
that
an
she was doing
acrobatics
this.
check. Sorry.
Vico is still on Tippy's back when she's doing
I
this.
think that'd be the same. I don't know if the horse has an acrobatic.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Ben, I want you to guess for me what the horse dexterity mod is.
Plus -1.
It's a 0 because they have a 10 in dexterity. I rolled a 13.
Tippy jumps out of the rope trick onto the deck, very nearly just like folds, very nearly just like rolls over, because of
Being a horse.
horses aren't made to jump that far.
Vico bucks off of her, just.
Tippy, are you okay?
It is at this moment that spirit approaches from wherever.
Ow.
As Vico falls on the floor from Tippy dropping out of the sky.
Vico in horse mode, not telling me she's planning on doing that. Me.
Well, she didn't plan on doing that. She just chose to do it.
Right.
Did you have a productive time?
Yeah, we'll call it productive.
Right.
I've had more unsuspecting hits landed on me than hits I had suspected on taking.
I apologize.
No,
I think.
you're fine.
You shouldn't.
Well, Erin, I was wondering if you would be okay with staying till evening.
Till evening?
Yes.
It's at this point that you kind of remember yourself. The training was a very pleasant distraction, and when he says that, it all kind of comes rushing back in.
Damn it, Spirit! Why'd you have to remind him?
Yeah, he did the thing.
What is the alternative?
Well, we could leave as soon as we get the opportunity presented to us. But there is a meeting of One-Hundreth I wish to participate in. If it is any small factor to consider, I have convinced Captain Oliver to extend his wait for the assault indefinitely until we return.
That's welcome news, Spirit. Could you... Sorry, I did not catch... What is it that you wish to stay for?
It is a meeting between Dragonborn champions. They requested my presence.
Let me roll for Erin. Okay. I just rolled another charisma saving throw and I got a 23. This isn't imposed by Michael, but
You're doing pretty good.
Yeah, you're
Pretty
pretty
good at
good.
those charisma saves. I know you obviously have a high modifier, but still.
that could prove helpful. I may express a different sentiment later.
As soon as it's over, we can leave if needed.
Just yes, I see the value in having a meeting with them. If I go back on that later, trust what I say now over then.
Right. Well, thank you for this, Erin.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you for convincing the captain.
No problem. I thought it was in all of our best interests.
It absolutely is.
All right. And evening rolls around. The appointed time comes, and someone directs you to the room downstairs that has a
crying
scrying
room?
pool. The crying room, yeah.
Yeah.
And to be clear, is it just Spirit, or is anyone else coming with him? They only requested Spirit. I don't know if Spirit would even allow anyone to come with him, but I want to, I guess, pitch that to y'all. Is anyone coming with Spirit, or is it just Spirit?
Spirit doesn't say anything. Uriel won't go.
Yeah, Erin would assume, based on the phrasing, that this is something Spirit will do on our behalf.
That was kind of the thought process. I just wanted to cover my
Yeah.
bases.
Yep.
So yeah, Spirit, you make your way down. There's a room downstairs that is a relatively small room with a just pool of water in it, and there's like some mage apprentice on the ship that comes in and just like drops a couple things in the water and casts the incantation for you to connect you to the call with the other people. You log into the Zoom meeting, right?
You're not wearing pants. You're
oh no.
I don't.
But yeah. As you peer into the pool, you see a swirling of multiple individuals that you recognize. Not all of them are here, but Ulcus, Sarasol, what the fuck? Why can't I remember her name all of a sudden? Uh-oh.
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 Inkush?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I said Ulcus. I meant Inkush.
Yeah, Ulcus. I was like, wait,
dude, he's hero. Actually, no, he's not a hero. He's a
not
demented
really
pervert.
a hero. Yeah.
He's the defender of the Dragonborn. What?
He's a pervert.
He's just a wayward young man who doesn't know his place in the world.
He's a wayward son.
And he's
yes.
executing that in very poor ways.
I know this was.
Michael's interpretation of a hero: a person who leverages his position of power to have sex with women.
You're damn right.
We got this on recording, by the way.
It's everything Michael wishes.
Yeah, I don't remember her name either, Michael. I'm not gonna lie.
Why can I not remember her name?
Fucking what's her name? The teal.
Yeah.
Ignia.
Ignia. That
I was getting IG, but I couldn't remember anything else.
Yeah. Inkush is there, Ignia is there, Sarasol's there, and the Green Dragonborn champion is there.
Oh. Hi, buddy.
What about our orange friend?
Luke Hall.
Barely a friend.
Dude, he was cool.
I think Spirit would know. Her name is Uriel.
What's her name? Sorry.
Kearil. Uriel.
hero.
Is
Sounds
the,
made
the
up.
green dragonborn with the green dragonborn
Yeah,
champion.
they're all made up.
You
They're
know
all
who's
made
made
up.
up?
No
Uriel.
way.
No, that's not true.
Well,
And the call is
that's
there.
not true. My
Uh,
name's in the Bible.
But that is all. The
Right.
remaining, I believe, 3 champions are not there. But again, once you connect to
To the same
the Zoom call, Push begins. Says, "Oh, I think that's everyone who's going to make it. I have called you all here today because I like to get us all on the same page in regards to what our goal is. Frankly, I think it's about time that we set aside all of our differences and we do our best to help with this plan that Captain Oliver is attempting to enact, and he gets cut off by Ignia, who says, "If you think that I'm going to send my tribe in on a suicide mission after what I saw these last few days, you are dead wrong. I'm taking my tribe, and we are going to Xerxes. I'm not debating this at all." And shortly after that, argument ensues as everyone kind of begins getting very irritable with each other on their various viewpoints. Inkush is doing his best to
You're a robot. Now we can't hear you. Oh. No, I can hear you now.
Yeah. It devolves into petty squabbling relatively quickly, with a range of viewpoints, with Ignia and Inkush essentially being the two polar ends. It's very difficult to get a word in.
Wow. These guys. Ignia is kind of she kind of sucks. You know, I get where she's coming from, but she's really fucking things up.
Kind of messing the mojo.
Kind of messing the unity vibes up.
Yeah.
Well. All right. Listen, Ignia. You and whoever else are not taking your tribes anywhere.
And why the hell not?
Because you won't be able to reach it without a boat.
I think it could be pretty easily arranged. We don't exactly need a very big boat with all the casualties we've had lately. Do you have a better plan?
Yes, I do actually. We kill Talistar. And then we restore order to the continent, and we reclaim our ancestral lands.
That's very optimistic of you.
Ignia, what have you done besides interfere and cower behind a wall this entire time?
You know, I sent some of my men to go help with the big raid that was supposed to get rid of all of the undead that were crowding our ancestral lands. And guess what? Yeah, they did it. Of the 30 men that I sent, one of them came back. If it was as simple as just everyone band together and we'll all have such an easy time, if with all of us working together was the answer, I'd be all here for it. But believe me when I say, we don't stand a fucking chance. I think that we should all settle down. I don't think insulting each other is the best course of action for having a proper discussion.
If you wish to take your tribe and run because you fear for their safety, I can't say I blame you for that thought, but I do believe that you are wrong in your assessment.
Then what are you supposed to do? I need something concrete.
Well, perhaps we can aid in a way that doesn't involve Dragonborn being on the front lines. Me and my team will, me and the group I travel with will most likely lead the direct assault on Talistar himself. The Sea Princes will be offering aid in the soldiers. However, the fleet's leader, Sea Prince's leader, Oliver, there are members of his fleet, the other captains in the fleet, are hesitant of his commands due to the casualties that were suffered in the south. If the Dragonborn were to act in such a way that they ensured Oliver remained in control of the fleet, it could be possible we allowed the Sea Princes to take the bulk of the casualties.
Give me a persuasion check, please.
That is a 19, I think. Let me check. Persuasion. Yeah, that's a 19.
It's at this time that that Bukal speaks up as Ignia kind of pauses to think on what you've said. And what makes you think that he's going to even be able to maintain a grip on these people? I know that you suggest that we attempt to help him stay in power, but frankly, he's losing it fast.
All we need is for Oliver to have enough control to ensure that the assault does happen at the proper time.
And what time is that?
When we return.
Return, where are you going?
There is a matter of importance to a comrade of mine on another continent. It should not take long. The endeavor as a whole. Once we return, we would then be able to execute an assault on Talistar's holdings. The Dragonborn, for now, just need to act as Oliver's enforcers across the fleet. Show that he has some support.
Sarasol speaks up for essentially the first time this whole conversation. Says, I don't see why we don't do that. I would like to ask the rest of you if there's any reason you can see that we couldn't do that much. It's not exactly risk involved in this. Worst case scenario, you just leave. You haven't really got threat out here at sea. Surely a few days to prove he's getting at would be good enough show of faith with our newest member. There's a lot of shorter, smaller discussions that eventually, for the most part, people are willing to hear you out. The only thing is Uriel speaks up. She's a very short dragonborn. I don't think I've described this particular champion before, but
No, I don't. Yeah.
she's very short, very nimble, easy to forget about. Literally, I don't mean that in like a narrative sense, but like she says. About this compromise. I'll have my people go along with you a little time. You take me with you. Surely I could speed up the process of taking care of whatever this business is that you have to do on another continent. From what I understand, our ships are not very far away from each other. It would only take me a few hours to get there.
If you wish to come along and we can accommodate you, then I see little reason to deny you.
It's a deal then, and that's sort of the last holdout among them, and you know, after a few sort of closing remarks, everyone disconnects from the Zoom call. And you are left alone in the dark. The Dragonborn tribes will assist in keeping the fleet's in check under Oliver's control. And Cairo, I think I've pronounced her name 3 different times now, 3 different ways now, is on her way to meet y'all. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session. Smiley face.
Yippee!
Let's go.
Michael, you wanna do the outro for episode
Bye-bye.
100? Oh wow,
Was very
That's
nice.
it.
not very ceremonious. Well,
See you next time.
I hope that Michael doesn't live to see 101.